Hello, everyone. welcome, everyone. Hope you've been doing well. We are back again. Yee. let, let me see. Caleb, congrats for redeeming first. Hello. How you doing?
Hello.
Cyber, congrats for redeeming second. Hello. And then Darius, hello. Congrats for redeeming third. How is everyone doing today? Let me see the interesting conversation that you already had, guys. By the way,
Blowing on dandelions. Yeah.
The normal day, a normal day it seems. It's Friday, I know.
It's Friday. I'm very happy.
Thank God it's Friday again.
Yeah.
Let me see. Also, Reaper, hello. Hope you're doing well. And thank you for the lurk as well. But yeah, we're back again with another podcast episode.
Yeah.
And, well, I don't need an introduction, but, well, I guess I kind of do. But our guest today is none other than my very, very good friend, Raen.
Yeah. Oh, hi. I'm glad to be here.
Yes. I'm looking forward to today's activity with you, not gonna lie.
Yeah. I'm excited to do it.
Yes, me too. Sorry for the ping on TikTok. The ping on TikTok? Okay. That's a lot of energy drink for their Rain. Yeah. The thing is, I always ask people like, I always have like beverages, and I'm like, okay, what beverages would you like? And she instantly was like, do you have Monster? And I was like, of course I have Monster. Are you kidding me? Of course I have it. And we weren't sure if like her usual, like I guess if you look on my the way I'm looking right now, because I'm watching, you see the profile picture with like I guess her regular model. We weren't sure the egg queen, yeah. We weren't sure if it was gonna work. It's kind of a heavy model.
It's a very heavy model.
Yeah. But luckily we have other ways, and I had like the fun idea. Yeah, you know what could be funny if we just have a monster that is the same size as your model. I was like, yes, we're here for it.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. But for anyone new here, hello. My name is Ollie, or Ollie Dandelion. I'm just a quirky little entertainer with, sometimes a little sassy attitude here and there. And I have a weekly podcast going on where I invite fellow VTubers around the block, who were interested to just, get a one-on-one with chat and just get to know one another more, and just really understand or like get to know on why we decided to be VTubers in the first place. And also to learn more about like what future things we can expect from them. Well, yeah, very curious.
Yeah.
Okay. Like usual, I have like my welcoming message pinned for you guys. If there are any questions from the viewers, of course you can ask either me or Rain. We love to answer them. If it happens that your question gets either, well, not necessarily skipped or ignored, but like we talk too much, we yap too much, and the question somehow gets overlooked, then there's a simple Google form. You can submit the question. I have it always on my second monitor. Of course, you don't have to do the forum, but it's just like, okay, if the question happens to be in a way skipped, like that's the second option, but we'll have the chat on our screen nonetheless.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, I have all the questions. I have all my beverages. Are we ready for today, Rain?
Yes, let's go.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. So, I already did my.
Did I jump scare you? Yeah, I
Kalis! Of course he had to do it. God dang it, Kalis! Actually, congrats for being the first one to redeem that. I was like, when is the jump scare gonna be redeemed? But yeah, thanks, man. Let me see. Thanks, Doc. Yeah. So, I already did my small introduction, but I'm very curious to know your introduction for today.
I don't really have a noble introduction. I have to say, hi, my name is Raen. I'm a sleepy, leafy. No, I'm not leafy anymore.
Oh, is that like an old?
Yeah, I used to be a leafy sea dragon a couple years ago. But now I'm not anymore.
Wait,
I'm just a normal sea dragon.
Now it's sea dragon. Okay.
Yeah, just a normal one.
Yeah, now that you mention it, I was looking looking at the socials, and I noticed the old model. I think it was like
curious.
Yes, I'm very curious. And I noticed that, well, I guess in a previous life you had like a different model or like color palette.
Yeah, I had a different color palette. I was blonde with well, the first color palette was kind of green, and then I went to a kind of I can't remember actually.
Okay, if I have to remember it, if I have to remember it, it was ginger with green clothing, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what I can remember.
That was last Halloween, I think.
Oh, not too long ago.
That was for Halloween. Okay. Yeah, that was for Halloween. That was kind of like a color swap for Halloween.
Ah, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
But okay.
But the one I left with the keeper so far is blue. Because blue is a nice color.
The very light blue, baby blue in a sense, yeah. It's really soothing, not gonna lie, to look at with like the lighter colors.
I'm glad it is.
Yes. Okay, so Raen, like the what was it again? I'm sorry, the water dragon or
sea dragon?
Sea dragon,
sleepy
yes.
Sea dragon.
Sleepy. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I guess my first question. Well, okay. I have already my questions, but Chad, a wonderful friend Caleb had already, even before we pressed live, already had submitted a question. So let me bring up Discord again. But Caleb's first question for today was, Raen, how does it feel to be married?
It feels fantastic.
Okay, can I ask why that question? If I may know.
Okay, so a couple, like I think about like 2 weeks ago, I was on Caleb's stream for his art stream.
Yeah.
And the topic of like husbands and wives and marriage came up, and Caleb was like, "Do you want to be my wife?" And I was like, "You know what? Fuck it, sure."
Oh, of course you had to ask.
Yeah.
Caleb. Well, yeah, I was watching. I think 2 times it has been that you joined his art stream. Yeah, it was just like you both doing art, or?
Yeah, we were both doing art. The first one I was drawing Mori Calliope, and then the second one I was doing something secret.
Oh, it's gonna be a spoiler. Or like a surprise for later, I'm assuming.
Surprise for like later in the year, yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, we gotta keep posted then.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So one of the first questions that I like to ask you is, well, kind of the general question is like, what inspired you in the first place to like get into VTubing in general?
This is gonna be like really kind of, I don't know how to say it, kind of stupid, but also kind of like genius at the same time. So a lot of
interesting combination.
So fun lore drop. I was going to be a flesh tuber, so I was going to be somebody who's like a face cam and like
a flesh tuber.
Yeah, just a normal streamer, not a VTuber.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I was like a flesh tuber, like, huh?
Flesh tuber, human. So I was gonna do that, and then I realized that, man, I need to wear makeup every single time to stream.
Ah, yes.
Because I want to look the best I can on stream. And I realized, I'm gonna have to wear clothes. I'm gonna have to like
You have to wear clothes.
like no, I have to wear like proper clothes. I have to clear my room, and it's just like I remember like I think this was about like 2021 when I first started doing streaming, and I remember seeing like who was it? I think it was Iron Mouse that I saw first because like she had the really cute model, and then learning about Hololive and stuff like Myth and Promise, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm doing that instead. I'm doing VTubing. And then from 2021 I started, and it's been a kind of uphill battle, but it's also been kind of like a downhill glide.
Yeah,
it's been fun.
Yeah, to put it in short, it was just a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Ups and downs. Yeah, relatable. Let me see. No pajamas. Yeah, she wear pajamas.
I actually do wear pajamas. I'm wearing some right now.
Let me see. Yeah, that's why I can't wait. Yeah, that's why I can't be a real streamer either, bro. Most of the time, it's just only. Yeah, that's understandable. You know, it's the evening. You like to be in your like comfy clothes, and
yeah.
Some people have like different approaches when it comes to comfy clothes, but you know, it's fine.
Yeah.
Comfy
clothes or no clothes at all.
Yeah. That's also an option.
Yeah.
You know, something that that's interesting to know or like hear again is that a lot of people that I hear when it comes to how they got introduced to VTubing is Iron Mouse. And you know, I get it. We all know how, like the success of Iron Mouse, but it's interesting. And I'm saying this because of when I look at my first introduction to VTubing, this was not with Iron Mouse. This was with Amelie that I first got.
Oh.
Yeah, I first like visually first I think it was like doom scrolling through like YouTube Shorts, and at some point I noticed like a clip from like I guess an avatar, and I was like, okay, interesting, and it got more recommended to me, and like I fell more in love with like the goofy and the quirkiness from like Alma, and I was like, you know, this really is interesting.
Yeah.
And then actually through Alma, I got this like this huge introduction to so many other VTubers, including Mouse, of course. Yeah. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but like I guess my reason of why I became a VTuber was actually I think a year or two after I like first got introduced to the whole VTubing thing, because like on a daily basis this was like just my how would I say this, like a laughing stock. Like if I need a good laugh, I just have like my playlist of like compilations of random VTubers who have like funny moments going on.
Yeah.
But then afterwards I came to a point like I want to do something besides the work hours that still allow me to, you know, be social, still be creative, and of course, of course, definitely want to be more into games because, believe it or not, before streaming, I was like really not into games, and I really wanted to be, but it's just like difficult to, in a sense, get into games. But luckily, with VTubing now, that's like more the approach. So yeah. That's kind of my reasoning.
Yeah. I definitely feel like there's a lot of reasons people get into VTubing, but I hear a lot like Iron Mouse, definitely, which means definitely like love the pioneer.
Yeah.
But I can't remember where I saw like Holomyth pop up. I just remember them like popping up one day, and I was like, oh, they're really cute. And I was like, wait, I want to do that.
Yes.
And can I also tell you some really funny things that I remember doing?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, my God. So, another lore drop. I actually auditioned for Niji Sanji, not once, not twice, but 3 times.
You auditioned for Niji Sanji EN, or?
Niji Sanji EN, right? With no background experience in streaming. No, like, proper setup. Just nothing. I just wanted to get in there as soon as I could because I didn't realize that, like, you could be independent. I always thought that VTubers had to be with a company.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do these auditions. Didn't get into any of them. Of course. But I think it's just like I guess it shows how much I wanted to be a VTuber, even if I didn't realize how to become one. Obviously, it was kind of like a fool's kind of dream, but now I'm here.
I mean, it's like Chaos. That's still very impressive that you already wanted to, like, I guess show up with the big guns. Like, hey, I want to audition for Niji Sanji.
Yeah.
I guess in a way be part of what are the big ones, like Vantacrow. Like yeah, that would have been something. Not gonna lie, you know what? Okay, I know this is not like from the same. This VTuber is not from the same agency, but she recently did like a re-debut with a different model. Penrose. She was also British.
Penrose!
Yeah, I was like,
yeah.
For some reason, like a VTuber like that, but then with Raen, I was like, that would have been something. That would have been something.
To when Chroma Shift was Idol, I also wanted to kind of audition for them, but I realized that maybe at the time it wasn't the best because I think I just finished university at that time. And I realized that, hey, maybe I should focus on, like, you know, building up a brand first before auditioning.
Yeah.
Because that's what big, like, VTuber companies want to see. They want to see that you know how to establish a brand. They want you to have prior experience to VTubing. They want you to also have, like, experience in posting clips and stuff. So I think that's, like, the one thing I really need to work on. And I've done that. I've gotten a bit sloppy with it, though. Just a bit. Just a little bit sloppy. But I definitely want to get back into posting more clips and eventually posting videos.
Yeah.
I've been saying that all year, but I haven't.
Oh, wow. That's honestly news to me. Like, I wouldn't imagine that you had like the interest to be like part of an agency in the first place. I thought like, oh, she's just like an independent. Like, yes, we love it.
No, I think when I first started, I didn't have a lot of VTuber friends.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is really the reason why I kind of wanted to go into a company, is that I would be more kind of suited to working in a team than by myself. But I realized that even though I am just my sole person, I have friends around me who support me, like you, everybody else. So it's honestly, it's a lot better than being in a corporation and possibly having one of the three evils come to you: greed, misconduct, and just termination.
Wait, so that instantly gave me like a next question, and I think this happened in like a previous stream of yours, but does it, like, in the scenario that you would have been, well, not specifically Niji Sanji, like just a agency, would this mean that we could have seen a Raen singing?
You could have.
Because I remember, I think, I don't remember when, but I do remember that you once did a stream where you were singing, like karaoke, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I did it for Christmas because I realized
that Christmas.
At my debut all the way back in 2022, I remember saying to myself and saying to the chat, saying, hey, if I do a karaoke this year, that's going to be one of my goals.
Yeah.
And I never did it.
Oh. No.
Until then.
Oh, the false promises.
I did everything else I said I would. Like, I did Valorant streams. What else I do? I did collab streams. I managed to make it to my first year anniversary, which was...
oh, okay.
We don't talk about the 2023 year. That was a weird time. But one of the things I didn't do was a karaoke. And now that I had the chance to, because my mother and my sister were supposed to be at the house, so I wouldn't make too much noise.
Oh, I think I remember that. It was like, oh,
yeah.
no.
I remember doing it very off the fly because my mother said that she was going to be at a work party, and my sister was like, yeah, I'm going to be at the house. Yeah. And I was like, right, this time I'm going to do it. And then it just happened. And then turns out my mother was home the entire time.
No.
But it's fine. She said my singing was nice, so that's all that matters.
No. I mean, well, the fact that she said that it was nice, like, does that in a sense... Do you have, like, a background of singing because that your mother knows, or
the only singing I've done was back in primary school. I was in the choir, but that was for, like... I think maybe like less than a year. And then I was part of the production, the big end of year production for my school. And that was pretty much my only singing kind of background.
Yeah.
No professionalism whatsoever.
Ah, okay. Oh, no, that's interesting to know. Let's see. Also, chat, we're gonna have ads in around 3 to 4 minutes, so just a heads up.
Oh no!
Yeah. Well, usually it does have like with the UI on, like, there's gonna be a widget telling us like in 10 seconds ad starts soon. But it always in my case it happens like when the second time ads pop up. So it's not always so yeah. On the first one I have to say like we'll have ads, and then the rest will showcase itself.
Yeah.
Let me see. Okay, I'm interesting to know. I mean, we recently found out we're both Geminis, and we're like, our birthdays are like 3 days apart.
Because I remember you saying that, I have like a birthday stream coming up.
Yeah, that was the concept,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, when's your birthday? So I could write it down. And you said 5th of June, and I was like, shut the fuck up, mine's the 2nd of June.
It's like, what?
and a thought came to me, I was like, that means you're a Gemini. And I was and that makes so much sense.
And you were like, it makes sense now.
It makes sense now. The sassiness makes sense now.
Yes, he must be a Gemini because he's sassy.
Every Gemini man I've come across is either the most passive creature ever or the most sassiest creature ever.
Oh, yes.
And you are the second one.
And I was like, you didn't guess that I was a Gemini? Oh, man.
I think when I meet people, like, if they become sassy with me, I'm like, it's probably just part of their character. But with Geminis, it's hardwired into our brain to be sassy at all times.
Yeah.
So we have to be.
Oh, of course we have to be, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay, well, speaking of sassy, if you had to describe your VTuber persona in 3 words, what would they be? Well, I guess we can already say one is sassy, but but yeah, but what other 2 would there be? If I'm wondering.
I got the perfect one. Sassy, stupid, and stacked.
Stacked. Okay. I'm not gonna get into that, but okay, sure.
I mean, take a look at the photo on the wall.
Oh, with the egg.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
I mean, with the egg, but also
with and without the eggs. Oh. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I guess for me, well, I guess we all also would say that sassy is one of them. I would say, I could be wrong. Chat, either you or Chat can disagree. I think cheeky would be one of them.
Yeah, I'd say cheeky.
Cheeky.
Yeah.
And I think in general, kind.
I definitely think kind, yeah.
The cheeky devil, and then also kind persona with the sassy attitude. There you go. The perfect combination of the. Let me see. Okay, Cyber was just okay. I can confirm that Alia just like being sassy. Yeah, I can't help it. Definitely a perfect combo. Yes, definitely. Okay, let me see. Okay, so we know that you're also an artist on your own, and I think you did, I don't know if it was recent still, but like an art piece of like your model. But something that I'm curious to know about your model in general is like, what inspired you to create your model for Raen? Like, has it been inspired by stuff from your own, or like just like a reimagined version of yourself, or would you say was it maybe pure imagination of like based of an actual character maybe?
So when for modern Raen right now, I think about a year ago I was using a pre-made model by a lovely group of artists called Chiba Mio.
Yeah.
And it was a really pretty model. And it had like the elf ears, and it had the blue hair, and it had this really gorgeous outfit. And I was like, oh, I'm going to use this one. And then when I started posting with the model on TikTok, there was a lot of, I'm not going to say the creator's name because the creator has nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
I was getting a lot of comments from other people who were following these creators. Sorry, I meant to say creators, not creator. There was multiple. I was getting comments from them.
Okay. Maybe okay. I apologize, but maybe wait a couple of seconds for ads because ads are not going. We'll take a small break.
God, fucking ads!
I'm sorry, it just happens. I will be honest. I think I don't usually interrupt a guest with like saying like we have to take a break. I think this is like the first time I tell someone like, hey, listen, we're having like an ad, we have to take a break. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But it's okay. I think we're back from ads. Yeah. Okay. Welcome everyone back from ads.
Welcome back.
You didn't miss anything. Don't worry. I just had to interrupt Raen. Like, hey, listen, we have ads. Like, just shut the fuck for a second. Okay. So okay, we were talking about you were talking about like a couple of creators who were like part of the design of your model.
Okay, so when I had the model, it wasn't the creators of the model, but it was other creators who were using the same model because it was a it was a pay to use one, but a lot of people, I didn't realize a lot of people had it, and the fans of these creators kept coming up and saying, "Oh, you're stealing their model. You shouldn't be using that model." And I had to like kind of explain to people that, hey, this is a model that anybody can buy, anybody can use. I'm just using this as a placeholder for when I get a new design. And they just didn't understand that, so I had to stop using the model.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it is very unfortunate. But at the time around November, December, I was hearing whispers about this new one called Liz Meta. This customized model, and I thought she looked gorgeous. She was gorgeous to me. Yeah. And I had saved up a little bit of money to get the model, and it's very good. Yeah. It's treating me so nicely from there. Yeah. And I basically designed the model with the customizable model. And I kind of went from the design from there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's kind of the thing now that you mentioned with like, I guess the confusion with people using a public model. And I think even people in our like friend circle use public use models because it's just in this case like color, like a little bit of a different color palette, but you can definitely see that it's the same model, just like a different color palette. But it's like you
Yeah.
said, in most cases, people either just want to have a model to start out with, or like you said, like just have like something already, and even though it's not like your official model, just to have a model to already start out until you have like the actual model. So yeah, I mean, I totally get it.
Yeah. I definitely recommend people who want to start VTubing to get customizable models. Ones that you can find online, for example, size like VGen, wouldn't be more than like £100, $100. You can put more money into possibly upgrading your PC setup. You can put more money into like, you know, possibly getting more games. You could put money into getting more things for your setup to make it seem like your own kind of thing, you know? Like with yours, I definitely see there's like a lot of inspiration from your model and there's a lot of lovely stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, just making your stream your own with a customizable model is definitely a way to go. Don't jump into like the whole kind of like getting a high-end model and then realizing, I fucking hate VTubing, man.
Yeah, no, that's the
I hate this
yeah.
shit. I hate streaming. And then just having this gorgeous one-of-a-kind model sitting in your like in your VTube studio forever, and then you never open a VTube studio again. That would be like my worst nightmare.
It would. Well, I think
Emotional damage.
exactly emotional damage. Exactly emotional
Yeah.
damage. But that's also one of the things, and I get that 2D rigged or 3D rigged models are the most common to like really get like noticed. But I feel like people misjudge. I mean, I could be wrong, but this is like maybe like a thought that I have. But people misjudge what PNG tubing can do in like as a start. Because PNG tubing, it's just. I mean, our friend Caleb, for example, he has been streaming for a year and a half already, from what I remember, and he's still a PNG tuber. I mean, we love and appreciate that. And well, we have seen on streams that he's working on finally working on a 2D rigged model, and I mean,
he's finally doing it.
Yes, he's finally doing it. We're looking forward to it and support it. But
yes,
but that's the thing. Like, you don't necessarily need to have like, unless of course you can do it your own. Like I guess in my example. But if you happen to be in a position that you either don't have the skills or the budget for it, then I just say like, just start with PNG tubing. Like,
yeah.
Let's see. It's been so long. Oh, I've been dying. Yeah, I can imagine, dude. I can imagine. Like, I feel like a lot of doors will open once you start with finally with the 2D rig model, and like, yes,
He will move soon.
Oh my god. I mean,
I see a lot of people also hating on 3D VTube models, especially ones made in
Really?
Vroid. Like, yeah, a lot of people are turned off by the fact that Vroid has like such this. Vroid is known for like having such this like simple facial structure,
okay.
but not realizing that Vroid can be one of the most fluid ways to make your own customizable character.
Listen.
Because
okay, finish your sentence, but I'm definitely gonna say something that gonna change your mind when it comes to Vroid. But yeah, go on.
okay. Because I started with Vroid actually all the way back in 2022, and whilst it was good for like making like just costumes and like different outfits, I will say there is a bit of like kind of like, I wouldn't say it's a barrier, but like there's definitely kind of like a bridge to cross with Vroid.
Yeah. Okay, let me see. But it is good thing that I know that I like streaming and that makes the 2.0 way better. That's true, Caleb.
Yeah.
That's true, Caleb. Like, the fact that you actually enjoy streaming actually gives you the answer. Like, okay, I can upgrade, and in this case, upgrade to a 2.0 model. So yeah. Let me see. Vroid has tons of options that I think most people just don't bother finding. That's also okay. Listen, for one thing, I agree that when people talk about Vroid, they look at, I guess, the very minimal that most people look at when it comes to Vroid. And this is no hate to this, but like, if I look at like a very simple like a very simple Vroid model, like just very simple put together, I'm like, that's not really something I would like to look at, in my opinion. However,
Yeah.
but this is like the bare minimum of Vroid. But I have lately been watching tutorials. This is something that I talked about last stream, by the way. I have been watching tutorials, I guess, well, like time lapse of other creators who made a very, and I literally mean very high quality model just with Vroid and custom texturing.
Yeah.
It's wild. Like, if you saw this too, like, if you can look this up, chat, but if you would just showcase this model like to a random person and like, oh yeah, they probably spend like $100 or like just like really a lot of money. I'm like, guys, it was free. If you made it yourself, it's free. You can make you can make a very high quality 3D model on your own for free. You just have to.
It's free real estate.
Exactly, like it's just mind blowing. But yeah, also Sky, hello. Hope you've been doing well. But yeah, I
why am I asleep?
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, but yeah, I talked about it on yesterday on stream. But well, it's kind of fitting. But I am really thinking to try Vroid and do this like custom texturing and basically create a very, I guess, well, try to create a very high quality 3D ollie through Vroid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of the things that I have in mind. Well, it's not gonna be, when it comes to the technology, it's not gonna be already with like full body tracking like Zico showcased. I think you can already start out with simple webcam tracking, like we have with the 2D models. So I mean, that's already a good start. But yeah, it's definitely something that I wanna stick my nose into it, how to say it. Yeah, let me see. Lamel, I'm telling everyone it costs me 50k if they ask. You mean the 3D or the 2D model that you're working on? Because like I said, oh man, you're oh yeah. But yeah, that's just wild to think. You know, I get it that Vroid can have. When you look at like the very, very basics, then I guess that people would say like Vroid is just blah, like why spend your time on like something like that. But I mean, if you look at examples that are like creators who are like really skilled in this like software and like seeing how custom and like high quality, like custom clothing even, like the possibilities are endless. Like, Jesus Christ.
I want to one day also return to Vroid because I know that they have a lot more like things to do in there.
Yeah.
I think the last time I saw that they added, what was it? They added like, I actually can't remember what they added, but I know they added a lot of stuff. I know they added like the height indicator and stuff recently, or like in the last couple of years, which was really good because you can actually map out how tall you want your model to be, which is really good.
Yeah. Also, something that got my attention. I did say that, well, chat can ask questions and I have questions, but of course, you, Raen, can also ask questions. You are free to do so, because I was like, okay, wait, the guest can also can ask questions. I don't know if I remember saying it, but okay, yeah, now you know.
I'll be thinking of questions.
Yeah, okay. Let me see. Okay, here's an interesting one, and I think I'm curious to know about this question. So, if we talk about when it comes to how we react on and off stream, would you say, do you feel more when it comes to being yourself? Is this more on stream or off stream for you?
I definitely would say both. I feel very myself off stream and on stream. I think the only thing that kind of has that barrier is the fact that I'm not actually presenting myself on stream. I feel like from me reacting on stream and off stream, it's definitely the same.
Honestly, I love to see. I love to imagine that, like, from the from the interactions that we had already. I can already imagine like how fun it would be to also see the same person IRL. I'm like, yes. Oh man, yeah, that's lovely to hear. Yeah, I think for me, I think these days more on stream. I would say because I feel like I guess we all know how how I am on like on stream or like just in interactions online, but like just IRL on is it if it's not with you guys, because I mean if it's with you guys of course I react the same, but like if it's just like out of the nowhere, then it probably would have been different, I feel, but that's fair, that's fine. But yeah. Let's see. Okay, here's an interesting one. What is something your viewers might not know about Rain, or like I guess the person behind the model? And I don't necessarily mean something personal, but like I don't know, a weird quirk that you don't often show, or something in among those lines. I would say.
I'm trying to think because I feel like I'm very open on stream. The only thing that I do that you can't really see on stream is that when I get stressed out or when I get like anxious or like when I have something come up with like OCD on stream, I normally count my fingers. So I will go like 1, 2, 3, 4 with my thumb and do like repetitions of 8, because that's like in music you have like beats of 4, 8, 16, 32, kind of like that. And I would just do this and I'd be fine after, because I've been doing it for like such a long time. It just subconsciously comes to me. I think that's one thing that people don't really know.
Oh, okay. Oh, sure. I will say, I don't know if this is still related, but like this is like small memory popped up, and I think something that viewers might not know about Rain is when she when she's aggressive or whatever, you can hear it on the mic. For example, if I think an example was when we played Mario Kart and I tricked her to say like, oh, we're gonna play Coconut Mall, yes, and then without like telling something, I just quietly picked another one, and she still believed like, oh yeah, we're doing Coconut Mall. And then the second that she saw it, you could hear her drop her controller and just the heavy breathing, like you can hear it, and I was like, yes. So and to put it in short, like you can hear what her emotions are today.
When it comes to like competitive games, I very much get like that. If you ask Caliph, I recently got him to start playing Valorant, and it's been so fun. But I have found myself getting mad at so many different parts of the game. I'm just like, you motherfucker! Just like that. And just like, she took my gun, killed somebody, I got my final fucking, like, the gun, like, what is it? The final animation with the gun that I have. And I was like, I need to kill her. I need to kill her right now.
Actually, yeah, now that you mentioned that with Valorant, that's actually how we met, now that I think about it.
Yes.
Because it was, I think if my memory serves me correctly, this was the time when Zikos was doing a 12-hour stream of non-stop playing Valorant, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a 12-hour stream of playing Valorant. I mean, respect to that, just playing 12 hours, just one game, specifically Valorant in this case. But this was, I think, like the first time that because I sometimes play Valorant. I mean, if it's with friends, of course, I play it. But yeah, we were playing Valorant, and it was that I first, it was introduced to you, and I would say we already vibed from like the first interaction. So yeah, definitely, yeah. So let me see. So don't mention that we played like 9 hours. Okay, Rain, did you 9 hours?
Okay,
of
so
Valorant
the time got away
with Caleb. Like, sweetie, we
The
need to
time
talk. We
might
need
have
to talk
gone away
some. We need to
from
talk
us.
about something, sweetie. We need to talk. I have questions.
So the time might have gone away from us.
Yeah, go on.
On his first day, we did play for quite a while because he was very much getting into it. And
okay. So the first day that Caleb got into Valorant, or
yes, this was Wednesday.
oh, damn.
This Wednesday just passed.
Damn.
Yeah. And I think for the last 3 days since Wednesday, I've been getting back into it. I'm very, I feel like I'm improving a lot. I used to be really bad at Valorant,
Yeah,
like my crosshair would be on the floor. I would just be so like dog water at it. But I realized that now this might be something to do with my with my mouse, maybe. But it's a lot easier to like click heads and fight people. I don't scream every time I get shot like I used to.
Oh, yeah, not gonna lie, I wouldn't say I'm the best player, even though I have played a decent amount of hours playing Valorant. I'm still, it's like, you start the game and like in the first 5 seconds you're like die already, like, give me a break, people, like. Yeah. Okay, so it sounds like we putting together a Valorant team, well.
Funny thing that.
Wait, what did you say, sorry?
Funny thing about that, getting a Valorant team together.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think me and Raen are already like a team, and then I guess Caleb can join because he's already getting into that.
Yes, I actually have a team prepared for 2nd of June, my birthday.
I don't know if you, well, I guess now that you mention it, when on the 2nd of June, with Rain's birthday, I'll also be joining Rain's. I don't know if I'm gonna stream because it's gonna be an hour later than my usual stream hour, but I definitely want. I'm gonna join her on the Valorant's birthday stream.
Yes,
it's gonna be a lot of fun.
And nobody can shoot me because it's my birthday.
Yes. Nobody
can say bad things to me because it's my birthday. So like, and nobody can blame me for being bad because it's my birthday.
We're gonna be like, okay, guys, lovely to meet you, but this is her birthday, so just a heads up.
If you talk shit on my birthday, you will be reported.
Oh man, exactly.
So I do have you, I have Caleb, I have Zikos, and I have Shanna joining us.
Oh, amazing. Wait, it's up to 5, right? I forgot how many people you can. Yeah, okay, nice.
Yeah.
Honestly, the dream team, in my opinion.
It is the dream team.
Oh man, I can already imagine the dream team.
It's gonna be so fun.
What would be? Well, it doesn't have to be birthday related, but what do you think our team name would be? Do we have any suggestions, chat? Maybe like, what would the team name be for like, of like the Valorant group of me, Ollie, Rain, Caleb, Zikos, and Shanna?
That's a really good point.
I'm curious what kind of names we could come up with. The dragons and those two over there. Oh my god. Wait, the two others? Who are the two others? Who are the dragons, Caleb? Burp and the Ollie. No. 3 drag. Oh yeah, that's right. You guys are dragons. I forgot. I didn't realize you, Caleb, and Shanna are dragons, and then Zikos is the burp. You know what? 3 dragons, a burp, and a dandelion. There you go.
Yeah.
Not an Ollie, a dandelion, just a dandelion. You and
that
Z.
Could work.
Yeah, that could work. Or just let me see. Something could be just the first letter of our names. So that will be, let me see, KROZS. Cross. Team Cross.
Cross. Yeah.
Cross. Team Cross. Yes.
Yeah.
That could be something. Yeah.
Or Team Scroz.
Scross. Even better, honestly.
Or Scores. Hey, all Aussie scores.
Oh my god.
That could work.
Yeah. The
cross outs.
The cross outs. Oh my god. Yes.
Perfect.
Perfect. The cross-outs here to slay the day in Valorant.
Yeah.
Let me see. Okay, this is another question that I'd like to ask you. Is there anything about your character that has changed because of your audience?
I'm not sure. I definitely think my audience has grown with my character, but I don't think anything that they've really done has changed it overall. I feel like the design element of my character has always been with me. I don't think that like anybody has really kind of changed anything.
Mm-hmm.
I do have more tits out. That is a bonus.
That's a bonus.
That's a bonus. There's a lot more cleavage out.
Yeah.
And I think that's just because people like to see cleavage.
Yes.
But again, I think that's just a me thing.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Always better, yeah.
Having titty out is always better.
Exactly. Let me see. Okay. We talked a bit about like the singing options. So wait, what's I mean same for me. Wait, oh yeah, the tits, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean Kayla's men boobas, I mean damn. Just saying. It's you know those memes.
Caleb, if you ever need a bra.
No. You know those. Oh, that's a toggle. Oh my god, Caleb, get back to drawing.
Have hands underneath your teeth.
Oh my god. No, I was gonna say, you know that meme. It's like with the simple silhouette, but like a guy who's like 10 times or like twice the size of you, and then the little guy who's looking up, and all you see is like the shadow with like the man pecs. That's just the Caleb in this case.
It's just like, where is Ollie? And he just comes
I'm looking up like, hello.
Hello, I am under here.
I'm down here. I'm between these big rocks, but
Not around. They're boulders.
Let me see. Of course, I'd be doing that and making a vlog even. Damn.
Let's go.
Or just like on YouTube, like what is the word? Like a time, like a speed paint or what is it called? I don't know, but yeah, that could be a thing. Dude, IRL Caleb got tits, man. You know, you've been sharing the workout pics lately, so yeah, I can agree. Yeah.
You just see like a video of Caleb walking down the street, and it's just me holding up his titties behind him.
Oh my god. You can already see the physics from the distance, so
yeah. Boing boing boing.
boing.
Boing boing boing.
Oh my god. You know, not specifically Caleb, but I feel like you and me will just be like sipping coffee in the coffee shop and just watching all the men just like boing boing. Yes.
Boing coming from the distance, like, is this a boss battle? Like, no, it's just Caleb.
Is that a boss
I do
battle?
have that warrior as well. I do go boing 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 a lot, and it's.
Oh man.
Two synonymous boings come from each side of the coffee shop. And it's just like, what the fuck is going on? It's me and Caleb being like, hey, what's up? We came.
Oh my god. Let me see. Yeah, room for one more to watch the honestly, Cyber, the more the
Hell yeah, Cyber.
the more the merrier. Isn't you how it would... There's even a sound? Caleb, what do you mean there's a sound?
Boing, boing.
What sound would that make? What the hell?
Do you want me to send the sound to you?
I don't think I want to know though, but...
Caleb, can I send it?
Oh no, do you have proof already?
No, he just sent a voice file.
Let me check.
Hold on. What do you think?
Oh my god.
So stupid. It's good at the same time.
Okay, I'm gonna mute Discord real quick because I have a feeling the audio will capture it on stream. So
Yeah.
let me just mute Discord
that
real
might
quick so
happen.
you don't hear Rain for a couple of seconds. Hold on. Oh my god, Scaleless! Oh my god, Scaleless! Oh, that's hilarious.
It's so good.
The fact that he has a voice like that's like, yep.
I would like that as like a soundbite for my channel.
Honestly. Oh, that would be funny. Like, just like
That would be so good.
oh, just like a redeem, like an audio redeem, like, and with that sound.
Boing boing goes the dragon's tail.
Oh my god. Yeah, I was gonna say that could be. Yeah.
I love it. I love it so much.
It's definitely something. Yeah, I love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Let me. Oh my god, he's gonna record it even better.
Let's go.
Oh god. Okay. Anyways, speaking of sound, if your VTuber had a theme song, how would you say it would sound like?
I would probably at this moment, I'd probably say a lot of bubbles. A lot of bubbles. I would say like there's kind of like waves crashing in the distance. But
A lot of water sounds, basically. Yeah.
yeah, a lot of water sounds. But at this point, I don't know if I can like I don't know if this will give a hint to like the new thing that I want to do.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
but
Yeah.
I do want to like just kind of send it to you to see what you think.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Because I feel like it would be quite funny to get your reaction to it.
Okay. I'm very interesting to know.
Because it's one of my favorite songs from one of my favorite artists.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a song, alright. You could definitely call it a song to people who don't know the genre.
Mm-hmm.
Let me send it here because I don't know if I can post it in Twitch chat, but it's a very
Okay.
kind of song.
Hold on
The
a
ve-
second. Hold on a second. Mm-hmm. I have questions.
Yeah.
That's okay. Don't hate me for this, but that's like the last kind of music genre I would expect from.
Exactly.
That's the last
But
kind of.
it's such-
But I mean, interesting approach though. Not gonna lie. But
It's a lot of people don't know that I like this genre of music because I don't talk about it a lot on my
Uh-huh.
VTuber
Yeah,
side.
yeah.
I used to post about it like once or twice, but it's not really kind of like something that I want, like I really put out there.
Uh-huh.
But I really kind of want to hone into this kind of genre when I think about VTubing because I think it'd be really cool. Plus,
Uh-huh.
the label that the person who made this song is under has also collaborated with VTubers before. And is recently collaborating with a VTuber as well for a song, which is actually really good.
Interesting. You know, something that I'm kind of. It's kind of an interesting combination because you started off with like, oh, water sounds and bubbles, and that example, I'm like, how does that work? I mean, I'm interesting to know, but I'm like, huh?
I think probably as like kind of like a overall one, I would definitely say that like there's a Hoyoverse song that I use. Let me see if I can have it on file. I'm pretty sure I don't, but I might. That's not it. That's not it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find it because I downloaded it so long ago.
Uh-huh.
I think I might have it.
Let me see.
Never mind, I do not have it.
Oh, okay.
It's one of the songs from Genshin Impact. I think it's a Fontaine song. If you guys know what the nation of Fontaine is in Genshin Impact, it's very like it's very aquatic themed, and it's very like French. That's what it is.
French.
It's very French, very
French,
steampunk.
yeah.
But there's also like underwater areas you can travel in the game, and it has a lot of like very dreamy kind of like sleepy time music, I would say, as well. So that's kind of like what I would think.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Also, Caleb apparently has recorded.
Oh my god.
Has recorded. Okay, definitely send us in Discord. I would say, Caleb. If you want to, of course. If you want, you don't have to. Let me see. What else do I like to know about Rain today? I don't think when it comes to maybe the technology behind. There you go. Oh god. Oh wait, yeah. Caleb already sent it me as well. You didn't have to.
Oh okay. Oh, never mind.
Okay, let me see Caleb real quick. It's so serious, like.
It's so good as well.
I mean, it's definitely a good recording. Not gonna lie, Caleb, but it's like so serious. Like, okay.
Downloading that, thank you.
Yeah, downloading that in the. Oh, love it. Okay, let me see. Okay, I don't know if this was in the beginning, but Holy Monster Candy. Hey, Zikos, welcome. Hope you've been doing well. So yeah, we discovered that Ray's model is the same size as a monster can, so we figured,
Yeah.
we would
small.
Very small indeed. Definitely a lot smaller than the can that I have next to mine, so
Yeah.
Small, yes.
Small.
Am I missing finding this recording? Oh no, Cyber, it's just in private real quick, and I just had to wait, did you also DM that to Cyber? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, we love to see it. We talked about in the beginning that you wanted to more focus towards like posting more content, of course.
Yes.
But what would you say? What kind of content do you love creating the most? Would you say?
I definitely had a knack for creating like kind of like mini vlogs on TikTok before I even started doing VTubing.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really fun.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely kind of want to lean into that because I did some for when Pokemon had their international European championships over here.
Yeah.
And that was really fun.
Yeah.
I definitely want to do like more outside ones as well, but I also really want to post like informational content about OCD because let's be real, not a lot of people know the difference between intrusive and impulsive thoughts, and it kind of messes me up inside.
Can you, for those who maybe don't know, if you want to, of course, but like, can you maybe just explain it a bit, the difference, or already, or do you prefer to wait till you post the content?
Never mind, I can explain it now. So impulsive and intrusive is that the difference between the two is that intrusive thoughts are ones that you do not want.
Mm-hmm.
Intrusive in the name, intrusion, kind of really bad thoughts.
Yeah.
I won't go into too much detail here, but like on the guise of like, you know, death, whatever makes you unhappy and stuff like that. Impulsive are things you do on the fly. For example, an impulsive thought would maybe be dyeing your hair tomorrow or during the night. That's impulsive thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people seem to mix up the two because of like, impulsive, intrusive.
That's interesting that you say that, because I mean, I would immediately think like intrusive thoughts are like the wildest things you would never, of course, do, but like the thought pops up, and then I guess the other one. So I mean, that's interesting that you mentioned that people get confused by the two.
Yeah, they also seem to really think that OCD as a whole is based on like, how cleanly someone is, like how much they clean, how they keep clean, and stuff like that. But it's really just kind of like the cleaning part is just a tiny part. Like there's a lot of like things to do with cleaning in OCD, because like somebody could think that, oh, cleaning their hands 10 times over will get rid of the germs that they have. They think they have germs on their hands. They'll clean their hands like 10 times over. Another thing would be like, oh, somebody has an intrusive thought, and they would just like think that, oh, I didn't clean this thing properly enough, and they would just have to clean it 10 times over. It's more about the repetition of how somebody would try to get rid of that thought. As I say, one of the things I do is when I have a bad intrusive thought, I count my fingers. Another thing people would do, they would repeat like a word, like a common word, like just a word that would distract them. It's all a distraction to get rid of the intrusive thought. And when people like kind of just put OCD up as cleanliness and like kind of being clean freaks, it really just diminishes how much people are suffering with the like disorder, and it doesn't make anything better for us, really.
I have actually kind of a question with something similar on my end, because I've been thinking like, is this something more towards like OCD or more towards ADHD? Yeah, that's the one. Having those moments, let's say if you need to lock a door when you leave the room or leave the house or whatever, I had a lot of times that I had to check it maybe three times to actually confirm in my mind, like, okay, it's closed now, even though it was closed the first time. In my mind, I had to like be like, okay, now it's closed. Now I can leave the house. So it's kind of like in that example, I would say.
Yeah, kind of like repetition of like trying to see if you close the door or like if you turn a tap off can be like a compulsion to, an obsessive thought, an intrusive thought. I would also say that OCD traits can come in to like just like in sync with ADHD, because I believe mine was also linked to ADHD as well, because I used to have these thoughts as a child as well, but I didn't really talk about them until now. So yeah, I think it can have something to do with ADHD, but I think mostly just like talk to your GP about it. I think that's the best thing I would say, because I don't want to like diagnose you with having OCD, because like a lot of people seem to do that. Like they will be like, oh, I'm really clean as well, or like, oh, I forget to like lock the door and I have to lock it like 10 times over. I have OCD as well. Like, please go talk to your therapist about it, or like go talk to your GP about it, because the more you know about your like brain and how it works, the more you can figure out what's going on with it. And like it's also just kind of like harmful to people with OCD and any kind of disorder to like have a common trait found in different disorders and say, oh, I have that, because not everybody will have the same kind of like outcome with a disorder,
Actually, okay, not with OCD, but definitely a lot with autism in my case. I definitely see a lot of times, well, I'm more aware of like how my autism works, but like whenever I see people, well, in most cases it would be on television, but like those shows that like maybe focus on like people who have like also have autism, and then when I hear them talking about similar things that I would also do with my autism, I'm like, oh my god, I'm not the only one who does this. Like, It's like in a sense of relief, like, oh yeah, they also do it, because it's like, I guess, similar habits. Yeah.
Yeah, representation is really good for people who are in marginalized communities. You know, like a lot of people who are in the LGBT community really love seeing people play LGBT roles because it gives them a chance to be recognized in media. And I think that's the same with any kind of disorder, medical issue, any kind of health issue, any kind of like, you know, problem in a marginalized community that can be like, you know, uplifted and just kind of pivoted towards this like spotlight by media is really good. I think it's a really good thing.
Yeah. Let's see, kill it. Or the people who self-diagnosed with autism make it really bad for people who don't know stuff. Yeah, that can also be a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, TikTok was really bad with that back in 2020.
Did
Ooh.
it?
Yeah, back when everybody was in lockdown, a lot of people started talking more to people online.
Yeah.
So when people with autism came out with like things that they did during lockdown, people would be like, oh my God, I do that too. Do I have autism? And they started self-diagnosing themselves. And that's really not good.
Yeah.
Because you could say that you have autism, but then go to the doctor and be like, the doctor could like diagnose you with autism, right? But they could also not diagnose you with autism. It could be a different underlying thing, which is why, as much as I would like to say that self-diagnosing is a bad thing, I know that waiting lists for getting diagnosed are absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
And I think that whilst, as I say, self-diagnosing is bad because, you know, people don't know things, people can misconstrue like actions and kind of like use autism as kind of like a fault.
But what
kind
about
of thing?
Yeah, but what about the situation where you would actually look up from people who actually are in fact diagnosed with it and then actually talk about it, and based off that evidence, in a way, self-diagnose yourself? Is that still the same, or?
In that case, I would definitely, again, try and talk to like a specialist about it. Definitely talk to people who are like specialists in it, because even though you can like talk about it with like your friends and stuff and think, oh, I might be autistic, you're not going to know until you have somebody who's a specialist look into you and be like, yeah, this bitch is pretty autistic. And stuff like that. You can have like traits you share with your friends. I know that I have a lot of traits that I share with my friends. For example, one of my friends, we have this thing where we clean each other like how flies would. Like we'd rub our hands together, rub it over our heads and stuff. It's just something that we have, right? But it's not an indicator that
interesting that's a specific, very specific.
It's become like a physical stim at that point. Like you see one person do it and another person does it. But that doesn't mean that everybody in my friendship group has autism. It just means that we do the same things. Like, again, as Caleb said, autism, ADHD, any kind of mental disorder has a spectrum. And not everyone is going to deal with the disorder in the same way. So someone could be very high, like very leaning towards one end of the spectrum, and could be leaning towards another end. Another person could be leaning towards the other end of the spectrum. Yeah, that doesn't mean they have the same experiences as somebody who's in the middle of the spectrum. You know, you're all placed on a line. You're told to deal with it. Yeah.
Like Kayla indeed says, like I have autism, but a lot of people don't guess that. I have a question though, because it's definitely a surprise for me to now hear from you that you have like a form of OCD. I'm assuming also a form of autism, or that if that's not the case.
Yeah, baby, I got the 2-for-1 package.
Okay, nice.
Autism and ADHD.
Because I'm kind of thinking like, I guess maybe a question to you for me, and maybe in this case, like, did you already suspected that like this would have been like a person? Oh yeah, he probably has autism as well. I guess in a way, the way they act, or is it like because I get if we talk a bit about the autism spectrum, I I have a lot of people. I have seen a lot of people that have like heavier autism than me. Because I think for me, it's definitely more on the lighter side. I think if you either didn't ask me, like you wouldn't guess that I also didn't had autism, unless of course I tell you that. But there are people who, in this case, have like physical heavier autism, and then you're gonna instantly think like, oh yeah, this person probably has autism because it's already physical, well, visible in this case.
Yeah, you can tell that like someone has autism, like, or is on like the other side of the spectrum compared to yourself, just by the way that they might have a carer, or they might, have social awkwardness, social anxiety, not be that social, have like go mute, have to have like stimulations and stuff like that. But I feel like with autism, it's such a huge spectrum. It's like the longest thing I've ever seen. Like, there are people who I've known for like 10 or more years who I've found out to have autism, ADHD. And I wouldn't know because it would be such like different things that they would do. Some of them would stim, some of them would kind of like have to go into a corner to desensitize and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I just didn't think, because I was like, maybe autism is just one thing. Maybe everyone who has autism does the same thing. But as I've grown older, it's like, it's just a spectrum. Everyone does it differently.
Yeah.
No two people with autism live the same lives.
Nope, not at all. It's hard. Some people are just hyper, some are not. But that's more like traits, not more than that. That's I guess
it's the same with ADHD, really. Like, some people can be like super fucking balls to the wall hyper all the fucking time, and then some are just like, really chill, might have some difficulty concentrating on things, but overall have a way to kind of control that hyperness in them.
Yes.
Again, ADHD, autism, spectrum. Fucking long lines, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Something that in the beginning of the question, because you before the whole OCD content, you did mention like little vlogs about, I guess, the Pokemon thing, or what was it? Funny enough, I do remember that you did, like, I guess, hand cams in this case. Shorts where you're talking about Pokemon stuff. Then I will say Pokemon is definitely something that that reminds me of Rain.
It's definitely something that's kind of like boosted me a little bit on TikTok, I'll be so real. It all started when I started posting about Scarlet and Violet, which is like the kind of the big mainline games of the Pokemon series. And there's one clip in particular which I think garnered the most attention. There's a character called Arvin, and spoiler warning for a game that's nearly 4 years old now. The professor in the game is this character's mother, and everyone was like, are you going to choose Pokemon mommy issues or daddy issues? And I basically said, in this quote for quote, Arvin, I would like to bang your mother, but in like the most road.
Okay.
And ever since that TikTok I think got over 250,000 views. Damn. Which was insane.
Damn. Okay, I have two questions already. So, like, when it comes to the Pokemon thing, and I guess also with the art stuff, have you ever thought, maybe as like a fun side project, but like envision, I guess, Rain as a Pokemon trainer?
I kind of already do when I play Pokemon games, because
but
every
like
time,
actually, like an actual character design, and actually see Rain like all dressed up as an actual Pokemon trainer. I mean,
wait, no, I actually haven't done that yet.
That could be a fun concept, though.
Yeah.
Okay, and
I would just have like a huge ass Pokemon behind me. Garchomp or something, big boy.
Okay, and then the follow-up question that it came to mind. Have you ever thought of designing not necessarily your own, but like a custom Pokemon? Like actually design a Pokemon?
I actually have played around with the concept of that, funnily enough. I haven't posted anything because it was going to be part of like a huge kind of like TikTok thing, but I never got to post it because I got ill and then I forgot about it.
Yeah.
But I did make this kind of like, what was it? I think it was like a banana. It was something banana. Pardon. It was something banana themed, but like was it lemon themed? I can't remember. It was yellow, and it was like a half crescent. It was like a crescent shape.
Yeah.
And I just remember it, and I kind of want to go back to it, but I think it would be funny if I just went with like a Pokemon that's based off me. I think it'd be funny.
Okay. Well. Fun fact, actually, I once did design a Pokemon on my own. Yeah. Yeah. I don't remember too much of it. Okay, forgive me for my knowledge in Pokemon, but
that's alright.
It's I think the element is darkness. You know, with the purple eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's psychic.
That's psychic. Yeah. I designed a Pokemon once just for fun. I think, or it was part of a project. I think. No, I remember. It was when I was following a course for visual effects arts, visual effects artist, and me and my classmate wanted to create a project or like an actual like visual effects like IRL project, where the two of us were Pokemon trainers. And this it would have been like a whole cinematic shot of the two of us like getting ready for battle and this like custom arena that is like 3D modeled, and then you would have in this case have all the visual effects of like the Pokemon getting spawned, but of course you had to design your own Pokemon and not like get in trouble with actual Pokemon designs. But yeah, that was kind of the project, but it never happened, unfortunately.
No.
Yeah. But I think I can tell about the design because it was a very interesting design, I will say. And you would actually, I would say it's like the way it is designed. I would say it definitely would give like Pokemon vibes.
Yeah.
So the element that I picked was psychic, and from what I remember from the design, one of its special moves was like it had like an obvious belly that it had like a little circle like swirl symbol, and then the swirl symbol in this case had like the option to like use like power to like shoot illusion or like discomfort to the opponent, if that makes sense.
Ooh, okay.
That was kind of the way I designed the Pokemon with like psychic element. Yeah.
It'd be really cool to see you come back to it.
I mean, I could.
Think maybe just like flesh it out a bit more.
I could. But I mean, we don't want to dox ourselves too much, you know?
No, yeah.
I mean, it could be a fun project to come back with, but maybe with another design, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Let me see. So we talked a lot now about like performance and art, but I'm curious to know, what about VTubing? Would you say do you enjoy the most?
I think the thing I enjoy the most about VTubing as like a whole, like with just myself.
Like like for examples, do you enjoy more the art, the technology, the performance, or just the community, or like in this case, like us hanging out, or what would you say? Do you maybe enjoy the most?
There's a lot I enjoy with VTubing. I think mostly the first for me is definitely the art, as you said, because there are about 1 billion amazing artists in this community. There's so many to count.
Yeah.
There's so many of them here, and it's just amazing to see like so many creative minds coming into place and just going ham, designing the craziest things you could ever see. Like, yeah, sometimes the design can be a bit, basic VTubing. Like it can be like a Sakura cat girl, which I see a lot. I love the cat girls.
Yeah.
But sometimes you see a design that looks so like just original and inspiring. I think my favorite one that I've seen out of everything is this VTuber called Atlas, Paper Atlas, I believe that's their name. Let me just check.
Atlas. For some reason that rings a bell, but I don't know why.
Let me just see if I can.
Don't know if it's the same thing, but let's see.
I'm trying to find them, but they were, well, they still are a VTuber whose design is based off like a sheet of paper.
Mm-hmm.
And
you mean like a VTuber model, and the whole design is like something from like the whole paper texture, or?
Yeah, let me see if I can find them quickly.
I think I know who you mean. Yeah,
their design is like just so nice to look at.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it reminds me a lot of school, like how the paper in my school was.
Yeah.
Yeah, Atlas Anarchy. I believe they still go by that. Let me double check.
Let me fact check.
Let me fact check, so I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They're a VTuber who's basically like just paper, and their design is like so cool. It's quite basic, but the amount of like detail that's been put into like the paper design and the paper kind of like just the look of the paper, it looks like they're made of paper. Like, let me see if I can.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting approach to it. I will say, definitely.
Yeah.
Not the my apologies, like the usual approach. Like it's definitely more original. Yeah. Oh,
yeah, and that's what I really love about VTuber is that you can think of like the most out there design.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, it'll probably be a VTuber.
Exactly.
Like lizard egg. Yeah.
Lizard egg.
Probably a VTuber.
Oh my god. Honestly, a pineapple even.
Yeah, a pineapple. I'm pretty sure there is a pineapple VTuber somewhere.
There probably are.
Yeah. And because the VTubing sphere is so huge, we have like the Western VTubing sphere, we have like the Latin American VTubing sphere, we have like the European non-English speaking VTuber sphere. There's a load of different like spheres that come together to make the whole VTubing space as a whole. And I believe that is just an incredible thing because like you can find so many different amazing VTubers out there who are also artists and who also do a lot of cool things. Yeah.
That's true. I
think I'm not too faffed about like the technology, however. I think because I can't really wrap my head around technology itself a lot of the time. Like I have basic understanding, but like I definitely give my hat out to those who are like trying and testing out the 3D mocap technology. Definitely making it easier for creators to become full 3D, like limbs and everything, you know.
We happen to know someone who is like testing this out, right?
Yeah, we know somebody.
We happen to know someone who has been like playing around with like we discussed before with like Vroid and then mocap.
Yeah.
We know someone.
You know what's starting bud. It's so fun calling your friends out on stream because they can't do anything.
It's amazing. So funny enough, Chad, I know. Oh, amazing.
And I think that's another thing about VTubing is that you can like interact with people who possibly could be your friends for life. Like, I definitely have like a lot of you guys and a lot of people in my heart. Even though if we don't talk a lot, I still care about them, and that's what makes VTubing a lot better than like normal stream. Because like not only do you get to like know the character, but you get to know the person behind the character a lot better.
Behind
And
them
it's-
all, beyond them all, I know. Funny enough that I chose that title for the podcast, you know?
But oops. But it's kind of like it's like unwrapping like a really pretty chocolate. Like you have the pretty outer layer,
Mhm.
you unwrap it, and you have like the most delicious thing in the world.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a very big thing as well about VTubing is that you can have like a lot of like weird male. I'm sorry, I have to say males because a lot of females don't do this. A lot of males in the world. I shouldn't even call a lot of men in the world. Sorry,
Oh, okay.
a lot
Yeah,
of men in the world who don't know anything about VTubing kind of chalk up VTubing to be like, oh, they're just 40-year-old men behind the avatar. That's not a real woman. That's a man. Like,
I think,
okay.
Is it,
And if it is a 40-year-old man behind the model, who
Yeah.
cares? It's also the fact that I've been seeing a lot more VTubers like do the VTuber versus IRL. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love
oh,
having
yeah, there's been a thing
people break the
recently.
stigma.
A recent trend
Yeah.
to showcase that, yeah.
It comes around every like I think about 3 months or so maybe.
Yeah,
comes back and
now that you
forth.
say that, it does pop up once in a while, yeah.
Yeah, and I really do like the fact that like you not only get to have this gorgeous model, but you also have this gorgeous person
Mm-hmm.
behind the model as well.
Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah.
You pretty much said it, Rain. The real thing is the people and friends you meet. Yeah, that's true. Not gonna lie.
Exactly.
Not gonna lie. I don't mind if the people that we are friends with this day and hopefully are still friends in like the very far future. Honestly, I don't
Yeah.
mind if it's just us guys. You know, it's a big ocean of VTubers out there. I don't mind if it's just us chilling in the pond, like, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind it, honestly.
I'm glad I have this like little shared community with everybody
yeah,
because
me too, honestly.
yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, it's nice. It feels good.
Yeah. Let me see. So, you mentioned a bit about like when you started out. So, remind me again. Was this in 2021 that you started, or?
Technically in 2021. I made my Twitter account in 2021. I was actually supposed to be an alpaca VTuber called Paka name. I know, the most original name for an alpaca VTuber.
That's kind of cute though, Paka, yeah.
I love her. She is like the child that introduced me to VTubing, basically. And she was gonna have like a rigged model and everything, but university came in the way, so I couldn't really use it because I was focusing on like getting my degree done.
Yeah.
And once that time came along when I was finished with the university, I had changed the model and I was like, you know what? No, I'm not going to go with this. I'm not going to go with this. I'm going to go with this one.
Yeah.
And then changed it to the lovable little green emerald A, as you saw in 2022. 19th of August, 2022. My debut date.
Okay. 2022. So that means you've been active for 4 to 5 years already then.
Yeah, I'd say mostly about 4 years.
Okay, interesting,
officially.
interesting.
But I think keeping an eye on the community for like 5 years.
Yeah. Also,
Hello.
Ink, hello. Hope you've been doing well.
Hold on. I don't know if it'll show up on the stream, but I'll put the egg on.
Oh, you should have done it in the beginning. The egg.
I'll keep it on.
Oh,
Where is it?
man. That's a good idea. Like thanks for the reminder, Ink. Like the egg queen with the egg even. Yes, we can see it. Let's go. Oh, looking in the mirror.
There we go.
Nice. There you go, chat. Another egg. Let me see. I was gonna say let me see. Have your have your viewers ever influenced a big decision in your content?
It's like the design question. I don't think they have, because I think with a community like mine, they'll accept anything I do. They will like, at the end of the day, when it comes to my streams, I like to be the one to call the shots, to be like, hey, we're gonna do this and this and this. But I also want to listen to the community as well to see what they want to do. Most of the time it is just to play Pokemon, and I do that.
Okay, so I'm understanding that you're like the most niche kind of games would be Pokemon, but do you? Because I am, when I look at like your streams when it comes to Pokemon games, it's like one specific game that I often see. But like, has there been times that you also tried different Pokemon games on stream?
Mostly the ones I've done are the ones I can play on the Switch, because I don't have a capture card for the DS games, which has a lot of Pokemon games, like a lot of niche Pokemon games.
Yeah. Is this maybe something for the future?
It could be something for the future if I get a capture card that fits the DS, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, yeah.
Fingers crossed, because those are quite expensive.
Do you happen, I mean, I don't know for the DS, but like, do you happen to know like what kind of price we're talking about, or?
I believe it's over 100, because you actually have to send it to somebody to get them to fit the capture card. I follow a lot of Pokemon community content creators who make content with the older games, and they have to send theirs off to like a specialist they know to actually have the capture card fitted on, because it's not just like having the capture card into the DS power port. You have to like actually have it on the DS itself. Like, I'll see if I can find like an example to show you, but like, it's very.
Also, Caleb, we're not gonna steal the capture cards. We're not gonna do that.
It's very much like kind of like, it's like very much DIY, kind of do it yourself, but also at the same time, you got to like go to somebody else for it.
Okay.
Send it over so you know what I'm talking about.
Okay, let me see in the Discord. Okay, so so the way I'm seeing it, it's like a cable that like captures what happens to the DS, or?
Yeah, so basically there's a little bit more hardware attached to the 3DS there. So there's the outer shell, which I believe this is the black outer shell is the capture card itself. Because I believe the DS is upside down, and it has like the thing to connect it on the sides. If you could see.
Yeah.
It's hard to describe, but like, you have to have like the outer shell to get the actual thing proper for it.
Okay, I will say that DS looks like quite a box of a DS than the one that I remember.
I believe that's a 3DS. It's the black model of like the small 3DS.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You see, I'm the kind of autistic to remember 3DS DS models.
And we appreciate that. Okay.
Yeah, I'd love to do some more DS game kind of things, because there are a lot of games from my childhood. Like, I still have a lot of the games on me that I could play.
Oh, are there any besides Pokemon games that you used to love playing on the DS? Actually.
Oh boy,
where do you start?
Where do I start? There was okay. I'm gonna mention two games. If I think of another one, I'll mention it at the end.
Okay.
Two games I remember distinctively. This first one, I think a lot of people might know. Rhythm Paradise. Oh my god!
Hold on,
it's so good.
Rhythm
Paradise. Or it could also be called Rhythm Heaven, depending on where you are in the world. I think Hell.
Let me see. Rhythm Paradise DS.
Yes.
Okay.
Rhythm Paradise DS.
Okay. I haven't played this game, but I think I know what like the purpose of the game is. It's like
Yeah.
pressing buttons or ticking on the screen on time, basically.
Taps, flicks, tapping emotion, flicking, holding.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I
I
think I've
used
seen.
to play this so much.
Okay. I think I definitely seen clips of it, but I never had a chance to play that game. Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something. It's coming to the Switch.
Oh.
Which is why I want to get back into playing it.
Oh, amazing. Yeah. Well, speaking of the Switch, I think I was looking it up. I think I mentioned it. Like Tomodachi Life is like definitely something I wanna invest because I already imagine that my island is gonna be all our VTuber friends.
Yeah.
And honestly, all the interactions, all the possible shipping, I'm so ready to see like what comes out of that. I'm so ready to see it.
I'm so ready.
And
second. Oh, sorry, you were saying?
No, go on.
Okay. The second game series that I love to death is Cooking Mama. Oh my
Cooking
god.
Mama, okay.
Cooking Mama. It's such like a simple game. You just learn how to cook recipes, but you do it with the stylus.
Mm-hmm.
And like you could decorate it and stuff. And then every time you get like a good score, she's at the score screen.
Okay.
She goes, "Wow, even better than Mama!" And it's like, yes.
Oh, okay, that's cute. I honestly had a thought. The Puppy Love DS games with like the 3D dogs.
Oh. Nintendogs, right?
Nintendogs, that was the thing, yeah.
Oh my god. I love Nintendo.
Yeah, that was
There's
like
so many
one of the things I instantly
there.
thought like, yeah, Rain probably played that game.
I actually have all my DS games here right with me.
Nice. I think
there's a lot I've played.
I think probably the two most games that come to mind that I played on the DS. Well, I would say on second place it would have been Mario Kart DS. I mean, obviously, but
Yeah.
I think the most nostalgia game for me on the DS was Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games.
Yes.
That game was nostalgia for me. Oh, I love it so much.
I still have my the Winter Olympic ones. I don't know where the Summer Olympic ones went.
Yeah, the Olympic was also one, but for some reason the Winter Games were so much more fun to play on the DS.
Yeah.
And then of course the Wii came, and then I also played the both the Olympic and the Winter Games. Oh, the Winter Games was also a good game on the Wii. Not gonna lie.
It's so good.
I honestly, I think when like Tokyo Olympic Games came out on the Switch, I was kind of disappointed in like how to play the sports, and also the level of like how many sports there were. I was like,
yeah.
I'm glad that on one hand, I'm glad that they didn't do like a winter game already. I mean, that I'm still hoping for it, that one day they decide to bring out like a winter games for the Switch. But
yeah,
we'll have to see. Hopefully, better approach on like how to use with the consoles and how many sports there actually are. So, yeah.
Yeah. I remember the game really falling off when I think it was like the 2014 Olympics came about, because I was like, I heard no fanfare for it, and I was like, oh.
What the one in Rio?
Yeah, the one in Rio.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah.
I remember there was so much like hype for the London ones because it was on both the 3DS and
the Wii Olympics 2012 and on the oh my god, in London. Yeah, that was also a good one.
I don't know. I just feel like it fell off kind of like after London, and I feel sad about it. And I hope that those two franchises can make a game again.
Yeah, honestly.
I'm hoping for like fucking Sonic Crossworld's X Mario World kind of collaboration. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I mean, they already have like Sonic Crossworld with like the racing game going on with
Exactly.
Even with Hudson and Miko in it, I'm like,
I want to get it so bad, actually.
I do have a Sonic race game on my Switch, but like, it's like the one with teams from what I remember, but like it's still another one. But yeah, we gotta see.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's like so many games from my childhood I could say that I love. But I don't think we have enough time for that, actually.
No, we can talk about it. We've only been yapping for like almost 2 hours, so.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember other games. There was like a Fashion Dogs game. That was really good. I remember playing that a lot.
Are you sure about that?
We're sure about it, Kaylet. Let me see.
There was also, what else was there? Zelda Spirit Tracks that I've been completing over the last couple months. It's so good.
Okay, I never really was into the Zelda games. I think the Zelda game that I played was probably Breath of the Wild on the Switch for a while.
Yeah, I haven't played that one yet.
You haven't? Okay.
No. Like, because all the times that I've wanted to play it, it's been like 50, 60 quid. And it's been like nearly 10 years since oh god.
Oh, we're getting old.
What is happening? A nearly 10-year-old game and it's still 50 quid. And I'm like, I don't know if I can put any money into it. And then Tears of the Kingdom as well. It's just like,
oh my god.
it's so expensive.
Okay, something maybe an interesting to talk about for a moment. Hold on, let me see. The price is never. Yeah, the prices are never unless. You think by Black Friday?
I might see on Black Friday, see if they have any.
You gotta be fast then with Black Friday.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna find an old grandma for Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Oh my god, yeah. That's just basically
I'm getting it for my grandson. Fuck your grandson.
Back in my day, we would have bought a house for $5. Oh man. A little bit on a different topic. Like, how do has there been times that of course you look up to other creators, but like in a sense maybe feel depending on their success, you feel like am I doing something wrong or whatever? And then how would you say do you deal with comparison to other creators?
I feel like with bigger creators, like there are some creators I love, Bao, China Lee. Instead of feeling kind of like jealousy for them, I feel a sense of kind of like, pride, knowing that they were also small creators as well. They were able to build up their brand and their following from like the ground up. Like Bao, who also did like songs on YouTube, built up her brand that way. And then Shai Lily, she was also a very small streamer, and then she started to grow as well. I feel like they're kind of like their success stories are very much things that a lot of other people can look to as inspiration. Jealousy is a normal thought that does come into my mind when it comes to certain creators. Like, I am jealous of other creators who have a lot more interactions with their community, and that's not to say like I don't have great interactions with the community. I just want to be like, I just want to have more interactions with that community, if you know what I mean. Which I feel like is a two-way street. But I also feel like it's more kind of like happiness for them as well, having that kind of thing. I don't want to say that like jealousy runs through my veins every time I see a big VTuber. No. It's natural to feel jealous of people who have like a big status in the community. You just got to work for that, which is what those creators did as well.
Exactly. And I think that's definitely the best way to approach it. Like, of course, that's just life. Like, you come into life and like before that, before you were born, even that there were people that are already successful, and of course
Mhm.
from a very young age, and of course in like also in the VTubing space, like you look up to these people, and I get in a sense that you would feel somewhat jealous because like they already have like a bigger audience, but I think it's like you mentioned, like it's not to be jealous about. It's more so like, okay, maybe do more research and
Mm.
and be like, okay, how did they approach it? Like, how did they found their way to grow? Basically, I think that's the better way to look at it. Yeah.
Yeah, to kind of like be proud that someone in your community is doing well enough that it has international eyes on them.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have like a lot of different brand opportunities, which could lead to you also getting the same brand opportunities if
Mm-hmm.
you work as hard as they do. Think
Exactly.
of the like fuel the jealousy and the kind of like that sort of energy into making like content that you're proud of,
Mm-hmm.
and to also kind of like fuel it into making yourself better
Exactly.
as a content creator. Just fuel that fuel is what's going to get you to be like them.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for coming to my TED talk.
Yeah. Yes, the TED Talk. Yeah. Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's something definitely I also see. Because I have mentioned it a couple of times. Yeah, that I was we all have to find, I guess, our way to express ourselves as like who we want to be as a VTuber, or like how our audience finds us. And I'm glad to see that those little community jokes, the the oh so well known blowing joke of the dandelions. I'm glad that's because that's why I love it so much. It's because I would have never even thought about it. Like I was like, okay, Ollie Dandelion, like sure, I like the sound of that. It's kind of fancy. And then I guess the more people find out, like I guess the sassy side, like the attitude side of me, they're like, you know what? Let's do something with that, with like the dandelion. I'm like, oh no. I even made content about already. Like, I'm already cooked with the fact that newcomers are. I mean, I don't think newcomers. Well, maybe after this short now, but the fact that like, oh my god, it's that VTuber you need to blow on. Like, no. I'm like, no. I mean, yes, but no.
Yeah, and I think that's why a lot of people like to have brand recognition, because like those inside jokes can like help people recognize you.
Also, Caleb, see ya. Thank you for stopping by.
Goodbye. I'll see you for Valorant tomorrow morning, I guess.
Oh yeah. Let me know when you want to play. Well, it doesn't have to be on the birthday, but I think I definitely want to get into Valorant soon. So if you need a third player, just let me
Bring you
know.
in. Of course.
We'll have to see. Let me see. Ollie will always be recognized for the. Yeah, and I'm glad that that's already at like a really early stage. That's already something that when people think of Ollie Dandelion, it's gonna be like, oh yeah, the blowing joke. I'm like, okay. Let me see. Yes, same. Up for Valorant, though I suck, and Fortnite. Oh yeah, Fortnite was also a game that
I do want to get back to Fortnite.
Wait, you know what? Valorant and Fortnite are the two games that we're gonna get back into. Yeah. If it's gonna be on stream or off stream, that's gonna be in discussion. But other than that,
yeah.
But that's gonna be two games we're probably getting into, hopefully soon. But we'll have to see. Let me see. Okay. Having that much experience already in like those like 4 or 5 years, has there been a thought of actually quitting VTubing, or what would you say helped you get going with VTubing?
There have been thoughts of me quitting, which actually is quite funny because I actually another law drop back in 2023, I believe. Hold on, wait, let me check when I wrote it.
Yeah. Also, your model froze
I
for a
can-
second, so but keep talking.
It's because I opened up my thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
2023, I actually wrote a graduation letter,
Oh, okay.
a full graduation letter. And it was because back then I was like going through a really rough mental time.
Yeah.
And I was really scared about not being able to continue VTubing a lot more than I was now, actually.
Yeah.
So I wrote it, and ever since then, I've kept it in my notes app just to kind of be like, hey, this could happen someday. Keep going.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't let it end here. Don't let this story of what you want to produce end here. Don't let people see this until you're finally ready to let people see this. So yeah, I've always kept it in there.
And I think that's definitely a good thing that you still kept that going. Like having those, I guess, projects or just like content ideas that you wanted to still want to do with like your VTuber platform, even though it might happen, and this is like maybe a wild thought, like let's say it happens like you have the thought, but eventually it will happen like in a year or so because of course of other things, but at least you have something else to look forward to, and I think that's definitely a good thing.
Yeah, I think what I like to think about is that, you know, if I don't take this chance now to keep going, someone else will. And while that's good, I'd rather have that chance for myself, you know? Kind of like, if somebody else is going to take a chance, then I might miss that chance to take it. Every door is closed until you open it, is what I like to say.
Yep.
You got to keep that door open for as long as you can. If you have to close it sometimes for your own sake, that's okay.
Taking a break is healthy. Make sure, yeah.
Yes. If you have to keep the door ajar, that's also good too. Keeping it wide open might lead you to have some heartbreak in the future, but you know, if you keep it open for somebody, why does it feel like I'm talking about a love story? No. If you keep that door open, people are going to come in and see what you're doing. People are going to be interested in what you want to create. People are going to be interested in what you're going to stream. Exactly. People are going to be interested in you. People are going to be interested in your personality. It's a waiting game. And like, as people would say, it's definitely a waiting game.
You think?
But it's also about how you want to make people wait, or how you want people to see you wait. Something about waiting, something about people, something about, you know, being...
That's fine. It's fine. You've been struggled.
There was just this fucking weird lizard running with its arms open. I was just like, I lost my train of thought there.
It's fine. It happens to the best of us. No, I do have I do have a question though about like the way of the waiting train, or how did you describe it just now? Do you think a lot of the beginners, or like just VTubers maybe in general, have a difficulty to understand the meaning of, like, in this case, the concept of a waiting train when it comes to projects or like things they want to do with their VTubing? Yeah.
It's really unfortunate. I do see, I'm very like in touch with the VTuber community on Twitter. I see a lot of just V-tweeters, as people would call them, people who only tweet and don't stream.
Oh,
people who don't create content, and I see them quit after like 3 months, and it's really disheartening, because if they, circumstances happen to everybody, and everybody has different circumstances, but I feel like if people don't take that chance right away when the opportunity is given to them, then they won't have that opportunity again, unfortunately. But I do also believe that once a door is closed, you can open it again in the future. Again, like a break, or like, you know, like a hiatus, indefinite hiatus, you know, white background with black text, jump scare. I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of VTubers in the beginning, unfortunately, do give up. They give up because they don't have the eyes on them. They don't have the reach. They think they don't have a design that's kind of eye-catching and stuff like that. But it's just a waiting game. Like,
it is.
I'm here. I am where I am because I took the chance to become a VTuber. I'm also here because, fuck me, a lot of people seem to like me, apparently.
Well, we do.
So that's So that's why I'm still here. I feel like success isn't gonna come overnight. Sometimes it does happen to like a certain handful of people, but it's not gonna happen to everybody unless you work for it and unless you kind of get that strive to work for it.
Okay.
The way I talk is very like business-like, but I feel like that's
fair.
That's what I've come to realize with VTubing is that not everybody is cut out to be a VTuber. Not everyone is kind of like ready to put that kind of like work in to get popular, which I pot kettle black, let's be honest here. that's stopping soon. I'm actually gonna look in. But yeah, it's disheartening to see people who could have been some great VTubers leave because the success didn't come to them overnight, and it's sad. Because people will only go to success people will only go to people, like, chatters will only go to people when they find them interesting. And unfortunately, as a ex-VTweeter myself who didn't stream for like a year, you have to start streaming. You have to start putting out content. You have to start putting out things that people want to see, because if you don't, you are going to be stuck in that VTweeter sphere for possibly the rest of your VTuber days.
You know,
you have to make something that people would want to see.
Okay.
And people want to, like,
okay,
attract to.
Here's my take on that. I honestly am really not active on Twitter to make it. It's to put it in perspective. But like the what was that word, like V-tweeter, yeah.
V-tweeter.
Yes. So like V-tweeter, these are basically the type of people that are just constantly like reacting or commenting or like doing, well, stuff all on, in this case, on Twitter, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't know if that's a good thing, but or like a good or a bad thing, but I wouldn't say, like, I don't see the reason for me personally to be like so active on Twitter. Like if, I don't know if you have seen my tweets, but like my tweets are just announcing things on like that's gonna happen on stream, or like posting the shorts, or just leaving a comment on like someone else's, like a friend of mine, to give them like a reaction or whatever. But like, examples would be someone, even like biggest streamers, they just random tweet like, I just had a tummy ache, help me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't see the reason that you need to tweet just the random stuff. Like, I don't see the need for that for me personally, but I mean, I guess people do appreciate that, I guess.
I think with like Twitter and VTubers, it's very easy to find one another. And I feel like that's what a lot of like the VTubers seem to like think, which isn't a bad thing. I know a lot of people become VTweeters because they're waiting for like, tech to come in.
Yeah.
Or they're waiting for like models to come in and stuff like that, or they're waiting to like actually debut, which is all fair and good. But it's the ones who just don't make content, which again, pot killer black. I need to start doing that more often.
I mean, we're at the end of the day, we're content creators, and the name says it. We're creating content, and that doesn't mean just tweeting like what we had for lunch or whatever. Like, it's not the case. But yeah,
you gotta go on there and stream, buddy.
Yeah, Just post. In my case, just post about the blowing joke. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's my fate now, guys.
Post about being blown on that.
Nope. Anyways, we're moving forward.
Yep.
Changing the subject. We're
Sorry,
not gonna finish
Caleb's
that sentence.
lewdness is working on for me, apparently.
Okay, so you mentioned a lot about like what how to have like the success in VTubing, but what do you think a successful VTuber career actually looks like in your eyes?
In my eyes, I think this is going to sound the most cliche that I've ever sounded in my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
But I think success can be like autism, it's a spectrum. So
yeah.
one person's success can be another person's kind of disappointment, you know. So like, for example, if someone says, "Oh, I got a sponsorship with Gamer Subs," you know, or like Advanced GG. I can't remember which one's in hot water. I've just said both. And another VTuber would like, "I need 50 brand deals right now. I need 50 brand deals right now." So like, it depends on like what one VTuber wants as compared to another VTuber. But I think that as long as you are enjoying yourself, I feel like you could call yourself a successful VTuber. And I think once you start making the content you want to make and you have the reach that you want to have, like even if it's like the tiniest audience, like remember a group of 50 people listening to you, that's a lot of people.
That is a lot of people. Yeah,
that's a lot of people.
It is.
And, like,
it is.
Just having those people there listening to you, I would call that successful.
Honestly,
even if it's like,
yeah,
even if it's like a group of like, I'm gonna make the joke here, 6, 7. Even if it's a joke of people like that, if it's like a group of people like that.
Yeah. I said this to you before we started streaming. Like I mentioned, because our last guest was Zikos, and he was my he was in this case my 6th guest, and now Raen is my 7th guest. And then oh no, and the joke, I can never escape it.
Can never escape it.
Oh damn.
Yeah, success is a spectrum, and whatever you want it to be is what you find successful. If you have like a specific thing you want to do and you've done that thing, then yeah, you can call yourself successful because it's a success.
Exactly.
Success. Sorry.
Oh my god. I hear it. Oh.
Look at that. Sorry.
Let me see. What do you think would make you proud looking back in 2 years?
Ooh, I think from like 2 years from here or 2 years in the future?
Let's say today, but then 2 years in the future. That day in the future, looking back to, I guess, today, like, if that makes sense.
I think knowing that I was able to be here with you talking about this, and B, still VTubing, probably. I think knowing that I didn't give up, knowing that like I'm still a VTuber would be the best thing to like look back on, or to like look forward to.
Yeah, I think for me, also the fact that I'm still doing this. But also the fact that I managed to, because I mean I talk a lot about like the future stuff, but well, it's the waiting train. Like it just takes time to already like do these fun projects that you want to do with like on your own or with other people. But hopefully in 2 years from now, like I can already talk about like some of these projects that I managed to do already. So we'll see.
Yeah. Like, I think it's just the excitement of what you get to talk about in 2 years and like what you've done. I think is also very exciting because who knows? I could have rebranded for like the 50th time in 2 years and be like, damn,
that's
I'm still there. I think, actually, wait, no, sorry. I think one thing I'd be proud of is that if I didn't rebrand, actually.
funny you mentioned that, because that was one of the questions that I had. Like, if you had to rebrand it to tomorrow, how would you approach it? But I guess that's not gonna be an option anymore.
Hypothetically, though, if I were to rebrand tomorrow, I have actually asked my mum and my sister about this, and they were like, I think you'd be a really good rabbit. And I was like, oh, you give me ideas.
Actually, I mean, I don't know. Well, okay, I know a couple of VTubers who, what was that? The one in particular that I'm thinking right now is, what was his name? Shy Bun from Vichiban.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean that's an interesting one, I will say.
that's a good bunny right there.
That's a good bunny right there. Oh man,
I remember specifically. I think it was like the Dutch. What's it? I think it's like a Holland bunny. Hold on, wait.
Dutch.
Yeah, Dutch rabbit. Like the ones with the ears that go straight up and they don't flop down. I think those. I'd be like a Dutch bunny, like vampire or something. I don't know.
Okay, because I'm thinking of someone else, but he probably isn't Dutch in this case. Like it's also like a pink bunny, but he does a lot of voice acting, I know. Or like
Keanu?
What was his name? I forgot. It's kind of this like, because he has like his model is like a bunny, a bunny maid.
Yeah, Roy Keanu, right?
I think that was his name, Roy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're cool. I like.
Yeah. Also, one other croc. That's also the crocodile.
Kaiju.
Have you ever heard of croc?
Croc?
Yeah, you should.
Crocodile?
And then there's this VTuber, male VTuber. I think he first started with like the 3D stuff, because when I was looking through VOOP chat, like basically Omegle for VTubers, I noticed that he already started out with like VOOP chat before, and then with like the 3D stuff, and then I don't know if it was recent, but he did like let me see if I can find a picture real quick just to showcase. But then he did like the whole let me see, he did like the whole upgrade for like the 2D model. So let me see. But I really like the design of it, not gonna lie. Okay. I will say the fact that I already have like a very specific image just to showcase what kind of
Yeah, I seen him around.
croc, yeah.
Yes.
That's really something.
Crocodile.
Yeah. This kind of like mafia boss, but then with the crocodile, I'm like, yes, I love the concept of that.
It does look good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely become like a vampire rabbit or something, because when I was actually in high school.
Oh, you were the vampire kind of gal?
No, actually, I wasn't.
Twilight?
That was in primary school. When I was role playing as a vampire.
Oh my god!
But no, in high school, because in real life I have what's the type of hold on? What's the type of tube called?
Can I say
it's
yeah. I don't know if this is with other people, but like I feel we all have that phase. I had it in high school, having a phase of like turning in a sense like emo, and then being really into like what is it, like heavy metal? I think what was the band I used to listen to? Bring Me the Horizon? I think that was the band that I listened to.
I listened to last year.
I was a lot into Bring Me the Horizon in high school, and
Oh
then
my god.
I'm glad that I got out of that. In a sense, I'm glad I got out of that phase, because I mean, that was a time in my life. But yeah, no hate to the artists, of course. They do have great music, but it's just funny that like I feel like we all have that phase of turning dark, I guess.
Yeah. When I was in high school, these kids in my year used to call me a vampire because I had a snaggletooth.
Yeah.
Which is totally normal, by the way. A lot of people seem to think I like punch an accident, and go like, no, this just grew naturally, and it never really like hindered my way of speaking or anything, so I didn't really have to get it removed or anything. But like, they used to call me vampire because of it, and I was like, okay, cool. But what was worse was because when they found out what the Irish language is, Gaelic, or as we like to call it, Gwelga, they used to call me Gaelic vampire as well. Which is really funny when I think back on it. Like, I think they were trying to like make fun of like Gaelic being closer to like garlic or something, and I was like, no, that's okay, bro. Sit down, please. But I think maybe like combining like the vampire aspect with like my snaggletooth. And I was born in the year of the rabbit, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that.
Oh, the Chinese year, yeah. Okay.
Vampire rabbit.
Wait,
I believe it is.
Okay, I could be wrong. I watched this recently. Or like it came into my For You page. If I'm not mistaken, I was born in the year of the dragon.
Oh yeah,
I could be wrong.
I've got it here if you want to message me. Yeah.
Yeah, you can send it. Because I saw it on my For You page, but I could be wrong if that's actually true. But
hold on, I got it here.
Let me see. Yeah, the dragon. I was born in the year of the dragon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. And you were the rabbit.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a guessing in which year that was gonna be. Yeah.
1987.
No, I was gonna say 1915, but.
Oh, thanks.
Oh. Let me see. So, figuring you have, well, quite some experience behind you with VTubing, well, two questions. Maybe the fun one first. Is there any fun moment or like tech fail on like a live stream blooper you might want to share with the class?
I've spoken to Caleb about this. Whenever I used to play Valorant on my old-ish PC setup, I used to, like, especially in summer, my PC used to overheat like a bitch.
Oh no.
And more than like 50% of the time, my PC would just die. It would turn itself off because it just does that for like health and safety reasons. I don't think it wants to blow up my house, but it has to turn off some way. Somehow it turns itself off. It turns off the entire stream. It turns off everything. And this was before I learned that you have to clean your PCs. You have to clean it from the inside out.
Okay.
This was before I learned that. Okay.
I have a confession. I have a confession.
Ollie.
So, talking about cleaning your PC, and I have mentioned this, but this was with my previous PC. It came to a point that I had this PC for, I would say, years, and it came to and it came to the point that it started to act like just annoying. Not to the effect like in your case that it just shut off, but it's just like with storage and all that stuff. And I figured, you know what? Let's go to the mechanic or like the electronics store, and just to see like okay, maybe the guy can help figuring out how to fix this issue. And in public, he was like, you know what? Let's open up your PC. And I was like, okay. I kid you not. It was just a field of dust that just fell out of there. And I stood there like, yep, that's my PC.
I feel that because when I got back to streaming on my PC, when I had to take a break last year because of my back, I sustained a mystery illness that I still don't know what the fuck it is, by the way.
Okay.
And I was out of commission for like a month. I was like sleeping on my bed, eating on my bed, like watching videos on my bed. I was bedbound because I could not move my leg because it hurt so much.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go to clean my PC when I'm able to sit on the floor. I could have sworn I saw a spider in there.
Oh.
And I don't know where it is. I think it might have run out, but I don't know where it is. I hope it's dead. I'm gonna be so real. I don't like spiders. I hope it's dead. I hope it's dead. Because it does get hot in there sometimes. So I'm hoping it might have become fillet spider.
Oh my god.
So I'm hoping it's become fried spider.
A fried spider. Surprise, he's still there.
Oh no! No, I checked. He's not in there. I cleared my PC on Wednesday morning.
Okay.
Yeah. And now I have to clear my keyboard because it's a little.
It's something.
It's looking a bit.
It's an adventure.
It's looking a bit crusty.
Crusty, yeah.
Just a bit crusty.
Yeah.
That's a fine line of dust there.
Yeah, I gotta check myself, yeah, because I mean, even though it does look dusty on the outside, it doesn't necessarily mean it's also dusty on the inside, I will say, because I have checked this, but still.
Like, my room and my house has a horrible dust problem. I don't know why. I think it's like the heat recovery or like the air filter, but we just get dust so much in my room.
Dude.
And every other day I have to check my plushies. I have to check my figures to see if they have dust on them. It's especially like the small ones I have on my desk. It's just like they're gonna get so dusty.
Oh no, my fluffy friends, all dusty.
They're all dead.
Dead.
They're all dead and just covered in dust. And so I have to take a duster to them like every other day. Like, shh.
Yeah. Let's see. What would you say is one challenge about VTubing that people might not realize? So let's say if someone decides to actually start tomorrow or soon, like what would you say to this person? Like, look, from my experience, this is definitely one challenge that I didn't realize in the beginning.
I think with VTubers, design your characters carefully. Design them carefully.
Mm-hmm.
Because two things, right?
Okay.
One, you want to stand out from the rest of the people. You want to have a design that looks good, that looks pleasing to the eye, that looks scrumdiddlyumptious, yummy.
Mm-hmm.
Two, you want one that fits within TOS of Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
This has been a problem for a lot of people, especially me, the last couple times, because there have been some times where I've had my outfit for like one of my models that I drew myself. That was a lot of hip usage, and there was a lot of hip action that I had to cover with a jacket.
Mm-hmm.
And when Twitch came out with the whole artistic nudity thing that they had. A lot of VTubers thought that, yeah, let's get naked on stream. No.
Oh, yeah. That's
that fucked it up for a lot of people.
But I mean, okay.
Twitch has become a lot more kind of like very strict on designs, I would say.
Sure, but I mean, ain't there like for example, like I have like these days I just have like the general tag, like there might be some vulgar language, but there's also a tag for like in this case like the more like nudity, I guess, or like the more sexual approach with this streamer. There's like an actual tag for that, so I'm like, would that still count to just give the viewer a fair warning? Like, and it's even blurred if you look it up on like if you look at a certain category or like a game. It does in most cases it does showcase like a blurred image, like just a fair warning, like, hey, like, do you think that's still the safe, or do you still have to?
You would still have to like I think the only time where like hips and like cleavage can be shown if it's within a tag. For example, if I wore a bikini and I was in like a hot tub or like an onsen, I would have it in like the hot tub category. And that would be kind of okay because you're in a themed area. You're not actually showing anything. It's less to do with the kind of the viewers because trust me, a lot of people would like this change. Trust me.
I can imagine, yeah.
It's more the fact that Twitch wants to be kind of more brand friendly and kind of like appeal to the advertisers a lot more because obviously that's how they pay for stuff. That's how Twitch does it. That's how like Twitch has some money. They don't. Papa Amazon doesn't give them a lot of money, so they kind of also have to rely on ads. So they want to be ad friendly as best as they can, and if that means not showing hip, then so be it. Apparently,
is this also a thing for male VTubers?
Yeah, I think I don't.
Because okay, here's the way I see it from male VTubers. I think, well, we know a couple of people already who are gonna approach the more visible model, but I think if you cover them, like I guess the nipples in this case, I think that's still like a safe thing.
Yeah, I think male chests are fine to show, which
it's an interesting discussion. That's the thing, because okay, to be fair, like I get that for like the more female models, then okay, they are more stricter in a way because of like I guess these obvious. But I'm interesting to know like how would it be with like the male approach, because of course male VTubers can also have like the big the big boobas in this case, but like I mean yeah.
There isn't a rule for shirtless men or male nipples, which is kind of funny to me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
As long as you like don't kind of like zoom into it too long, kind of like I think if you don't zoom in and you don't like actively have like trying to show it in a sexual way, I think that's what Twitch wants.
Yeah. Also,
but
yeah, so like Cyber, if a guy,
sometimes people get a bit too freaky with it on the purple side, and then they're gonna save it for the other blue sites. Save it for the other blue sites, bro.
Yeah. Or like Cyber, if a guy model had a lower section, then it would be a problem. Yeah. Oh my god, I had a vision. Oh no. I had a vision. No, Cyber. Okay, it's kind of funny though to imagine that. Okay. Anywho. Let me see. Also, again, if you, I mean, I don't know if you know. Let me rephrase. I don't know if you have any questions in between, but just if you have, don't be shy. But let me see. Another question that I had. You did mention a little bit about the fact that you have like a little plushies going on, but how would you say your setup looks? If you might, is it like very minimalist, or as I described it, full RGB chaos gremlin?
My setup is very like basics. Is black and white with a little bit of red in there, but the PC is underneath my table because there is no room for it, and you would most likely hear it on the stream because it goes.
Oh yeah,
kind of like that. It's mostly black and white. The only thing that's really RGB on my desk is my keyboard and my mouse, which were kind of came in a package. I have like a little kind of like desk shelf on there to kind of raise my PC, so I'm not having to like kind of look at it from like straight on. I can look up a bit, which helps my neck. I also, when I stream, I also have like a tiny little phone holder, which has served me well. It can go up and down. It also doubles as a mirror holder.
Oh, so look at that.
And then I have my Pochaco desk mat, which I seriously need to clean.
Chaco.
And then on the side, I have my mic and my boom mic, my pop filter. And then the rest is just for like storage of the day, basically. Whatever I put down there, I have to sort out. There's a lot of figures on there. There's a couple Chopper figures from One Piece. I also have a really big Hatsune Miku bunny figure on my desk. Most of it, I'd say like about 50-50 is plushies. 50-50 is like little tiny like capsule figures. I do need to clean it a bit. But I also have figures on the top part of the desk shelf that I have my monitor on, which is also good because when I do draw, I can just put my keyboard on the desk shelf and it doesn't fall off. So I have space for the keyboard and for the drawing tablet. It's messy at the moment, so I don't want to take a photo just yet, but I'll clean it.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to, but
Okay. I will clean it one day, and then it has the two.
One day it will happen.
One day I'll clean it, and then it has my drawing, my art books, which I want to collect more of, in one drawer, and miscellaneous things, and it has my makeup in the other drawer, and that is my desk.
Okay.
The art book drawer does not stop because I have things leaning off it. I have my boom mic there, so I can't close it properly.
Boom mic?
Yeah, my mic. I'm sorry, boom mic. Did somebody say boom?
Oh,
sorry.
Awesome. Let me see. Well, I kind of want to already ask the question because I do like to have that, like this one in particular question I always like to ask my guests, because I just genuinely am curious to know like what are their future goals. But the old saying, if money was no object, and any, I guess in this case VTuber, if you just ask like, hey, you want to collab or you want to do anything, they instantly would say like, fuck it, let's do it. What would you say is either a dream project? It can be on your own, of course, but like, what would be like a dream collab for you? Hopeful, maybe in the future.
With anybody?
Honestly, anyone. Like I said, the what's the word? The expression. The possibilities are endless, basically.
Okay. So, cast your mind back to an hour ago when I showed you the music that I kind of
the
feel
music
like would
sample. Mhm.
yes, right. I would like to collaborate with anybody in that music label.
Ooh,
That
okay.
would be a dream project because I love that sort of music. I have grown up with it. I grew up listening to like a lot of Eurobeat S songs
Mhm.
and like just 90s EDM from like my mum and my dad because they were
Mhm.
very much into that music before I was born. And growing up, I found out about a happy hardcore DJ called DJ Cell, who has
Mhm.
possibly been in my life longer than most people have, actually. Homeboy's been there since I was like 11.
Yeah.
So it's been like 15 years since I started listening to him. And either a collaboration with any artist under the music label Hardcore Tanoshi
Mhm.
or a collaboration with DJ Cell. That would be like
Ooh.
the biggest thing I could ever do. I
Okay,
think that
that's
would be like the best thing ever.
so definitely something in like the music aspect of it. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Well, that's an interesting one. We'll definitely support it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think for me, well, I did answer it last time, the whole like Disney thing or the 3D thing. However, for like a change of answer, I think if I have to maybe say a specific VTuber, I would
Yes.
love to do a collab with Pumpkin Potion one day.
Ooh.
Yeah. I have like a feeling that could be a really interesting approach with like the whole cartoon. Like they like her aspect is like really 1930s old cartoons basically. And I remember I popped into her, I think it was like yesterday that she was streaming again. But I think like someone with that kind of VTuber aesthetic, like the whole cartoon, of course, like well, I mean Disney, I guess, but but like the whole cartoon aspect, I'm like that can be an interesting collab, you know. So I'm
I
like,
could definitely see that happening, hopefully. I'm
yeah,
rooting
that's
for it.
yeah, well, who knows? Who knows? But that's also one of the things. Like, I could be wrong though, but like reaching out to people from like the other side of the world, that's gonna be an interesting one. Although I have, I mean, we did had Sil on the podcast, and he is from, if I'm not mistaken, from that side. So I mean, it is possible. So
Yeah.
I guess it's just like if maybe with a bigger audience, maybe one day, but we'll see.
Yeah. I definitely think that could happen. I'm rooting for it.
Thank you. We'll hope for it.
We'll root for our dreams together.
We do.
Yeah.
We're both playing Valorant and Fortnite and also reaching our dreams together.
Hell yeah.
Oh man. Let's see. Okay. This is something that we talked about earlier, but how do you feel about the balance between indie versus agency VTubers?
Ooh. I think there's a pretty unfair balance between indie and corporate VTubers, just because corporations, whether they have the money or not,
Yeah.
will back up the talent no matter what. They will put everything towards the talent. They'll put so much money towards the talent to make sure they have good merch, good assets for stream, a good model. They'll just do anything. They'll hire the biggest Japanese artists, international artists they can for models. And it's like, yeah, a individual indie VTuber can do the same, but it's going to cost a lot more for the individual talent because they're having to source it out of their own pockets, or sometimes do the daftest thing ever and take out a loan from the bank, hoping that they could pay it back. But I think a lot of the same that indie and corporate VTubers mostly do the same thing, but I think it's just the case of monetary backing is the problem. because as a corporate VTuber, you can make friends in the company. As an indie VTuber, you can make friends within your space and with like outside of your space as well. You can make the videos, you can make content, you can do streams, you can have like karaoke's, you can do like mini concerts as well. All the things that an indie does, and all the things that a corporate VTuber does. But I think it's the backing of the company that really helps to drive it. Plus the marketing the company can do as well. I think it's just monetary backing that's the real kind of like difference. I think that's the unfair difference.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But
yeah,
that kind of makes me wonder, like, if we didn't look at like the whole, I guess, background team, the whole management team that takes care of a lot of stuff, like, would you still prefer to still be interested to be part of like some kind of agency? And or would you say like, you know what, I'm cool just being an indie and be responsible and take care of my own stuff, basically?
I think speaking for now, I think where I am and the chances that I can take now are pretty good. But I think having the kind of opportunity to reach a bigger audience with like the whole corporate thing, I think would be really cool. I would opt to like have my own character design because if I get given like the smallest, flattest girl in existence, like not my model for now, not the models I have now. That's chippy, that's different. But like if I get like a kind of like a 4-letter word that Twitter like sees a lot, if I get that character, I'm like, nah, let me switch me out, bro. Give me the guy with the big titties. Like I'd want to have a character that fits my voice, my kind of like what I want to do and what I would like to like, what content I would like to make and like how I would like to present myself on stream. Because as a girl with big titties, I know how to flaunt them. Okay.
Couldn't have said it better.
I know what gets the ball rolling, and it's the big titties.
Couldn't have said it better.
Here.
Honestly, if I ever decided for funsies to make, this is probably gonna be like a 3.0 or 4.0 as like I guess as a joke to have like a female version of Ollie, and then of course there's gonna be like certain assets.
There's going to have to be a lot of certain assets.
There's going to be a lot of certain assets added to it, but yeah. Oh, man.
That's assets spelt with a double D.
Oh, man. I will say, if that is going to happen, it's probably going to be more towards the commission direction, because I did find out recently that when you want to do the Live 2D 42 Pro free trial, you can only do it once per device.
Yeah.
It's You know, on one hand, I'm lucky that I managed to do all the stuff for like, well, this model in that first thing, but like, well, I guess one thing that I found unfortunate is is the ball toggle, but other than that, I mean, yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. I find that a lot of VTubers tend to go for having somebody else rig their model, because sometimes we can't oh my god. Live 2D gave me a headache the first time I ever went into it. Yeah, I tried it like I think maybe 2022, I think, when I was just playing around with not being a PNG, but I had drawn like my own VTuber model, and I put it into the software, and the first thing it did was nearly die on me. So I was like, nope, we're not trying this again. We're not doing this again. I'm leaving it to the professionals.
Yes.
But I would like to like give myself a go at properly learning Live 2D, because I feel like there could be some funny things I could do.
Yeah, I think so too. One thing that I wanted to bring back, because you were talking about, well, when we talked about like the difference between indie and agency, or like a corporate, you were talking about finding a model that like really is in a sense connected to the person, just really to give your voice in like this model. Would you say
Yeah.
that that's the case right now with like your current model for Rain?
I would definitely say it's the case because
Mhm.
when I had my I feel like every time I have a new like I rebrand, the rebrand grows with what I currently exist as in the real world. When I had my 2023 debut of the girly with the blonde hair, I also had blonde hair at the time.
Okay.
And I feel like with every rebrand, it just kind of reflects what I hope to be perceived as in real life. I think right now, just like kind of being that like the sleepy little homebody that I am at the moment with my model, I think really kind of reflects who I am, but also locking in at the same time. I think with this model, I think it reflects what I like at the current moment. I quite like to be comfy. I quite like to I also quite like to show off the girlies from time to time.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, that's true. That's
Who
very
doesn't?
true. That's very. I also quite like the idea of just like because I feel like my ears are quite pointy when you think like when I have like a look at them, I think they're quite like pointy, not like elf pointy, but like kind of like human pointy, you know?
Yeah.
But like I feel like with the model I have now, I feel like it kind of represents me at kind of like a calmer stage in life. I'm about to sneeze. Hold on.
Bless you.
Bless me. Thank you.
Bless me is the best way to say it, honestly. If no one says it, just say that. Bless me. Okay, yeah.
But yeah, I think the model I have now really represents who I am, or at least the design I have now represents who I am. But I think with the new one I have cooking up, which spoiler, with the new thing I have cooking up, I think it encompasses what I really want to show people. Like, this is what I am. This is what I like. This is the music I like.
Yeah.
Wink, wink, music.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
Don't be obvious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Yeah.
I don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Let's see. Well, I guess I have a question, but I think we already kind of answered it. But like, what trend in VTubing do you love right now?
I like the trend of VTubers eating mold, apparently. I think that's very funny, and I hope they don't fucking die from that.
Okay, I have questions. Because apparently, I saw that you recently tweeted the fact that you were. Did you actually eat it? Molded bread?
No, I didn't!
I was I was getting concerned, like Rain, it's molded bread.
Okay.
Like, are you okay?
Okay, story time. Woke up this morning about the lovely hour of 12 p.m.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Yeah, go on.
Okay. Context to that. My tablets I take for my leg make me sleep in like a motherfucker. So they make me very tired. They make me very sleepy. I woke up this morning, did everything, put my PC on, put new clothes on, went into the kitchen, opened the bread bin, and the most foul smell came out of it. And I'm like, oh my God, that's not the bread, is it? I reach in, there is just a line of dust in the bottom of the bag. And I'm like, yeah, either my father has come back with a lot of booger sugar, or we have mold in the bag. And so I looked at the bread and I was like, oh, it's moldy. Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I remember a trend of VTubers accidentally eating mold.
How is that a trend?
And I was like, it's a trend because VTubers don't look at the bread in the bag.
Oh, no.
And I was like, you know what? No, you're not going to get me this time. This is a trend I'm not taking part in.
Nice try. Not going to happen.
And I threw it in the bin. After I took the photo, and I tied it up, I threw it in the bin.
After the photo, you're like, yeet, yep, going in
and
trash.
then I had the rest of. I opened the new packet of bread, and I was like, yes, fresh bread.
Oh, dude, I love fresh bread so much.
Fresh.
Oh, I remember.
My favorite.
Yeah, I remember. I think for someone's birthday, we went to this like kind of resort in a way, but it's it has like a building where you well the people who do stay in the resort, they have like breakfast, but like the breakfast area is like kind of open for the public, so like just random people can like brunch there. So for the occasion, we went brunching there, and it was so good there. Oh my goodness, brunching is like I love that so much.
Brunch is good. I like brunch.
All the fresh food. I'm like, yes, if only.
My favorite type of bread is farmhouse bread. The bread with like the kind of the flour dusting on top. It's so good.
Oh yes.
I have a habit of having mine with chocolate spread because I like chocolate spread.
Oh yes.
And if there's a way to get milk in my body, that's the way.
I mean, there are no. Don't answer that. Don't answer that. No. No, don't answer that question, Ollie. Moving on. So, the bread type of bread, yes. The with the dust, with the powder. I like the type of bread that has like the seeds, like the sunflower seeds on. Oh, I love that so much.
That's a good choice.
Yeah. That's my kind of bread, I would say. But yeah, also the one that you kind of described. Yeah, oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Turkey hazelnut spread. Yeah, that's a
chocolate hazelnut spread. It's so good.
Oh yes. Let me see. Yui, hello.
Egg, hello.
Just egg, yes.
Egg.
How you doing? Hey, Yui, hope you've been doing well.
Egg.
Egg, yes. Just oh my god. That reminds me from the last podcast episode, because when you with the whole sentence like it's that VTuber does XYZ. In this case with Zico's, he's like, oh my god, it's that burp VTuber education blah blah blah. Like I honestly forget what the sentence is, but it does get longer by the day, I feel. But it's just it was funny because this person was like he starts off the conversation like, oh my god, it's that VTuber blah blah blah, the whole description for Zico's, and then a second later, oh yeah, and Ollie. Just be like, oh yeah, Ollie also here. Hi. Hi. Also mustache, hello.
I'm doing something.
What are we doing?
I just want to do it.
The next time it's gonna be like mustache.
Mustache.
It get longer every stream. Honestly, like I wonder if Zico's even remembers it like the sentence that he currently has. Oh man. Let me see. Okay, speaking of content, what's a content ID you're scared to try but want to?
Oh, the mustache is not on my face anymore. Never mind. It's gone. I'm scared to try. I think I'm more scared to try like a cover song. Like I want to do a cover song, but I think I'm scared in the sense that I don't know where to start with a cover song. Or like even like original song, because I can't write lyrics for shit, but I love seeing people make music.
Yeah.
But I think a cover song would do for now. I think I'm just scared about how my voice is going to be perceived by like the general audience of like Twitter and YouTube, because my stream is fine because that's my people. Those are my people.
Oh yeah.
They're on YouTube and Twitter. Those are scary people. Those are people who would judge me for my voice, and I do not want. I don't want to fear. I don't want to have to fear or like get body dysmorphia or like vocal dysmorphia over my voice, because I know a lot of people have that and it fucking sucks for them. So I'm kind of scared about getting that. But I think with enough time, I think I will get over what people think, and I will just do the song or like sing the songs that I want to sing, you know?
Is there actually, I don't know if you have thought about it recently, but like, is there like maybe a particular song right now that you would say you would love to make a cover of?
There's quite a couple. There's a song by this brand, there's a song by this band called Voila, called Kiss and Telephone, which I have the lyrics like tattooed into the back of my brain. What else is there? I'd love to also do I want to do like a cover of a K-pop song, but like I'm gonna have to study the lyrics and the pronunciation of the words, because I can pronounce the words right, but it's just my tongue will make me say other like it'll make me say other words. My tongue is very weird. I will wait till okay. But I think just having like a song that I can sing really well. I want to Bring Me the Horizon. I want to do one of their songs. That would be cool.
Oh yeah.
But I think what's another one? More like the Vocaloid Utaite side of things. I want to do a cover of Bird Brain by Jamie P, because I love that song so much. It's so good. It's so good. And maybe even like a English cover of like a Japanese Vocaloid song would be really cool. Probably like Salamander by Deco Nina.
Ooh, okay.
Be so good.
Okay,
I just want opportunities like to like sing and shout and shit. But at this point in time, I think my my stream setup is not equipped for vocal vocal prowess.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's fair.
Mm.
Let me see. What's something else that could be interesting? What kind of community are you trying to build intentionally?
Intentionally, one that really is welcome to not having any hateful people inside.
Okay. No, yeah. Of course, yeah.
It doesn't matter what walk of life you come from, how you grew up, how you get your money. I want you guys in my community, but the second that you become hateful towards another person for no absolute reason, you're gone. I don't want a community of people who like two things. I don't want a community of people that will jump to defend me, because I'm a grown woman. I can defend myself. Love the sentiment, but it's going to make things worse for people. Okay. And two, I don't want a community of people who attack other people for no reason at all.
Yeah.
Like I don't want a community of people who will attack people for things they cannot change: their race, their gender, their biology, their gender identity, their sexuality, their religion. I don't want that, because I don't believe in that. I want my community to reflect the morals I have. And whilst some people might think of them as like, you know, woke and left-leaning, well, very much left-leaning, I don't want that to stop people from like, you know, experiencing my content. But I do have to make that clear that I don't want any hate, or like I do not tolerate hate in my community. So I think just a community of loving, peaceful degenerates would be great.
Yeah, that's a lovely one. Yeah. Let me see. It's always good to cultivate a positive community. Exactly.
Yeah, it's always good to like kind of radiate positivity.
Yeah, I think,
but also accept that like some things can be negative.
I think in general, like a a positive community and definitely have inside jokes or like stuff that
Mm.
like have here I go again with the blowing joke, but but just to give an example, like this is something very specific to me and my community, and the fact that we can joke about it so much is like I think something precious, you know, and
Mm.
kind of like that I would say see it.
Mm. I think being able to have a community that you can joke around with and who understands you and you understand them to an extent is really good.
Mm-hmm.
I also don't want a parasocial community because you guys scare me sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Parasocialism is scary. Don't love me because I'm an anime woman on the internet, please.
With big
Actually, do
boobas
that, but
even.
don't love me behind the anime character.
Let me see.
Don't scare me.
Let me see.
I am I'm sensitive.
I mean, I think we all have like our sensitive sides, but well,
Yeah.
Let me see. Where do hello? Where do your best ideas usually come from? Would you say this is more so like a random inspiration, or is this like already planned out from like a certain time?
Inspiration for what, like drawing or like anything?
I think in this case, maybe considering we're talking about like focusing more on like content we want to post. So let's say, I'm from what I remember, like the OCD stuff and like the Pokemon stuff is gonna be like two things I can imagine are gonna be stuff you want to make content about, like. But maybe in general, when it comes to creating content, like how would you say do you come up with like ideas usually?
I'm gonna be so real. I doom scroll. I doom scroll to death. I look at what other people's are posting,
Mm-hmm.
and I just get ideas from that because I think knowing what people post and knowing what people like put out there and knowing what the TikTok algorithm likes, I think is a very good thing. I think studying TikTok and kind of like Instagram Reels kind of algorithm is a good thing because you can find out what works and what doesn't. I'd say inspiration for most things. When it comes to Pokemon, I've had a couple ideas come from like people showing off the Pokemon they caught in games. For example, I have caught several legendaries in Scarlet and Violet who are still stuck in there, by the way. And I showed them off. I was like, here is my son. He's called David, but he's actually the Lord of the Underworld. I love him. Kind of like feel like that. I want to like show that like big scary Pokemon can be cute too, because to be like truth be told, Dialga fucking snores. This guy is the god of time. He fucking snores, okay? It's adorable. And I love him.
Yeah.
So I think I think just like showing off the goofier side of Pokemon is an idea.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. We see. I've seen a certain VTuber who is very wholesome himself, but the community mostly don't interact with each other, which is, yeah, that's also a thing. Like, I think you can be, like in this example, you can be like a wholesome VTuber, but it does kind of feel unfortunate that that people in chat don't interact with one another. So you know, in this case, like someone says like hi, and like 5 other people are already also saying hi back, even though in this case you're not talking to the streamer in this case, because most of us are there for the streamer, I know, but you know, it's also fun to also interact with people that are in chat, and then yeah. that's yeah.
I can understand why people don't interact with each other because mostly they're focusing on the streamer. But again, it's always nice to see like a kind of like, it's like when you're in a Discord server. Like treat like streaming like you're in a Discord. I actually don't because that would be bad. Treat chat like it's a kind of like Discord server in itself. Like you have your regulars, you welcome the new guys in, you talk about like probably the inside jokes and stuff. I think it's more about like just getting everybody used to each other and being in the same space.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes it can be hard to like get into a space and be the new person. I've definitely felt that. I recently, when I went to go see the HoloLive All for One screening in London, I joined the HoloLive UK members Discord, and I was quite shy in there at first. But then you realize that they're people. They're just people. It's fine. You can be. You can talk to them, and it was very welcoming as well. So I think it's just putting yourself out there to talk to other people, I think is what is the biggest thing.
Mm-hmm. That's yeah. Funny that you describe it like the saying like they're just people that you like can talk to. Like I have brought this a couple of times, like especially with like the bigger VTubers. In a sense, you forget. I would imagine that a lot of people forget that it's actually a person talking to you right now, but just behind like a model. And like definitely, if we talk about the topic when it comes to collaborating with other people, it happens very easily that I think we both can agree on that we both have like this like shy or nervous feeling. Like, is this like, are we sure we want to do this? Like, reach out to this person to like collab with them? But then, in a sense, it's like you have to kind of make the realization like, okay, this is just a person. I think the best way to describe it, I think Zico said it last time, like, of course, you're the host in this case if you want to collaborate with them. And if you have like the plan and all that stuff, okay, that's even better. But do remember that you're invading their schedule in a sense, just to like just to be like, hey, I'm this person and I would love to like interact with you or like collaborate with you. Would you be interested? And of course, if you handle it rightly and like of course respect their schedule, then of course, I mean, there's a higher chance that it might happen. But it's just honestly kind of vague in a way to imagine that there are actually people who don't know how to properly interact with someone to collaborate with them. Like I would honestly love to see like a good example for like, and then not to shame this person, but like just to learn from it and be like, okay, this was definitely like a bad example to approach it for a collab, and this is definitely a good example for to approach a VTuber. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I've had a couple collaborations in the past that have not gone so well because just because of like certain things that happen. For example, I was playing Mario Kart with this one person. No, it wasn't Mario Kart. It was Fall Guys. And he asked that I would play on the Switch. And I was like, okay, cool. So I downloaded on my Switch. When I got to the finishing stage of the game, of like the last stage of the game, my screen would flicker so wildly with like bright colors. Like, and I didn't know how it happened or why it happened. I had to pause my screen and just be like, I'm so sorry to anybody who has like photosensitive epilepsy. And I asked, hey, this keeps happening. Can I switch over to the PC version? He was like, nah, it's okay. And I was like, what? Huh? And he was like, yeah, it'll take time. And I'm like, bro, it's like 5 p.m. And he was like, nah, it's okay. You could keep the Switch. And I'm like, okay. This is when I was like a lot more passive because I didn't want to like upset anybody. But now, if that same thing happened, I'm like, nah, fuck that. People are gonna get epileptic fits if I keep this up. I'm going to switch to Switch one.
Okay. So in a sense, they didn't pay attention to like this concern with epilepsy. Yeah.
Yeah, they were also very like, this was before the knock feature was enabled. Like this was like 2023, like the end of 2022. And so they just kept looking at my chat, treating it like their chat, even though their chat was like full of people. It was just because I was a female streamer. And I had like a chat of people who were like, "Oh, you're so cool" and stuff. I'm like, "Thank you, thank you." This was like after a couple TikToks went like kind of viral and stuff. They were like, "Oh, you're so cool." I'm like, "Thank you."
Yeah.
And he would be like, "Yeah, I'm so cool." I'm like, "Huh?"
Oh, that you mean that streamer was like talking? Okay. Oh, damn. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
It was a time. They what else they do? I'm trying to remember what else they did. I think we also played Mario Kart as well. And whilst it was fine in Mario Kart, I had another collaboration with somebody. We played Valorant and it was okay for a while. They asked to join and I was like, okay, cool. This is somebody I knew, by the way, so it wasn't just a random person. I would never do that.
Gotcha.
And they kept acting like they were you know when you do like give out comms in Valorant, you press the T or like you press the push to talk button to talk to your teammates in Valorant.
Yeah.
He didn't realize that those other teammates weren't in the like Discord chat and just kept being like, nice save. And I was like, bro, you gotta say it to them. Like that was just a me thing.
Oh, okay.
And I think it was just the fact that like they asked to join as well, even though I said no. I should have really said no and kept my word, but again, this was like 2023. Again, I was still quite passive that time. But now I'd be like, nah, fuck off.
Yeah, no, I see
You're
what
not
you
joining.
mean. I see what you mean. Like in the situation where, well, you didn't thought about them wanting to join, but then they're kind of leaning or in a way of saying begging to join nonetheless, and it's kind of like no, like, and I mean, if that would happen to me, I was like, look, I'm the type of person that wants to discuss this at least a week in advance, because like when it comes to like scheduling, that happens always like on the Sundays, so I have my week of things scheduled. Of course, it depends on the person, I guess, but if this is like okay, a bad example would be if this is like really really last minute. So I guess in your example, if I was having this collab with someone and no one mentioned like, oh, it's like open lobby or whatever. It was just these selected people, and if it happens that someone is like desperate to join, of course, if others don't mind, then well, I guess it doesn't mind. But like if we're really sticking to the selected people and they're still trying to be selected, like then I'm sorry, then no.
Yeah,
it's not gonna happen. I'm sorry.
like honestly, I find asking to collab with people, like random VTubers you don't know, a very very big red flag. A very big red flag for me, just because I don't know what you're going to be like on stream. Like, fair enough, you could be like the nicest person ever, but what you say on stream is going to affect how the stream comes out and how that somebody could like get your channel banned if they say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
And it rubs me the wrong way when people ask to collaborate like a day into knowing you, and it's like, I like the sentiment and I like the fact that you want to share your audience with me and you think that it would be nice to share audiences and stuff, but it's the fact that you don't know them fully yet.
Yeah,
like it was I feel like it was different with like meeting you and meeting Zikos, is because Zikos probably knew you before, right?
Well, I know Zikos since September. I really got interacted with Zikos in September with like the whole Sabaton thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But I feel like there's like a difference between asking somebody you don't know to be on stream and going up to somebody you know like for a while and being on stream.
Yeah, there's
definitely
a
like a
difference
between
in
that.
Yeah. But that's also
and I feel like
yeah.
yeah.
But no. But that's
You go ahead. You go ahead.
no, that's also one of the things where I say like I am pretty chill if it's just the people that I know today that are just only gonna be the people that I want to plan like future collab with just like you say, like these are people that I already know, and like I
Yeah.
can easily just like this. Of course, now and then I do want to kind of expand it and be like, okay, of course this is has to be like a person that I have like visited their stream like a couple of times to know what kind of person this can be. To also know like, okay, is this like a person that can be also a person that could like be a potential collab, you know? And then it's kind of like that, I would say. Yeah.
Mm. I definitely get that.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Okay, so I did say something about like the unlimited budget, but not okay. In this case, not with the dream project, but like again with like the unlimited budget. But like, what would you experiment with? Would you say if you had unlimited budget?
Ooh.
I guess
With
the more
unlimited budget?
yeah.
Ooh.
I guess in this case, the more technical side.
I think just as like a kind of like a selfish thing more than like a experience thing, I would like to have a new setup, like a proper VTuber setup with like the highest graphics, not the highest graphics, but like pretty good graphics.
Mm-hmm.
Just a new PC overall, basically. I think just a new PC overall. If I had unlimited funds to play with, I think just getting myself ready to have that PC and to just be able to edit when I want and like just have a PC that won't die on me.
Yeah. Yeah, I will say yeah, after that's the previous APC with like the whole dust incident like we mentioned before.
Yeah.
I really like invested my money to be like, okay, the next PC I'm gonna purchase is definitely gonna be like the PC I hope to be like really like wow with for like to start the VTubing stuff with. Yeah, and luckily it did. Yeah.
You have to get like the PC of all time, basically.
Well, that's maybe a reach, but at least a very at least a very decent one for this specific specific activities. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay, this is maybe an interesting one. What's something you had to unlearn to grow?
Something I had to unlearn to grow.
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't know if this is like the right answer to say, but I had to unlearn that caring about numbers is not the biggest worry. I had to before when I started streaming back in 2022, I was very focused on who was in chat and how many people were in chat.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like, oh, the more people, like the more I focus on chat and like how many people there are, the more I will grow, right? No, I very early on after debut, I turned chat off. I turned the
viewer count.
The viewer count off because in my mind, seeing less numbers makes my like brain go down.
It's a natural thing,
yeah. Like the smaller the number, the more depressed I would get. But I actually learned this tip from Tubbo, who was like a huge Minecraft YouTuber and streamer with the Dream SOP. I know, crazy. But he was like, turn your view counter off. Turn it off right now. Because that is going to put you down immensely. So I had to unlearn that numbers meant everything.
Yeah. You know,
and just kind of like rely on the fact that, hey, I can be entertaining with
mhm.
5 viewers, 500, 5,000. I can be entertaining no matter how many people are
Mhm.
going to be there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I think it's definitely an interesting thing that you bring up that that all the numbers have like
Mm,
a lot of impact on a lot of beginner streamers. Yeah, the old well, the most common thing that like 90% of like beginner VTubers quit in the first year just because I think in the most common way, besides the whole budgeting thing, would look too much at numbers. Because,
yeah.
well, now that you mention it, that you look at like the numbers, like even though there is like this like extension that showcases like the actual number, because you know Twitch doesn't count lurkers anymore.
Yeah.
Even with that, there can be days where there were days that I would frequently look at the number and I'm like, huh. And I, you know, I'm glad that I learned it. And like even now, I just have it turned off. Like I honestly am, even if the chat isn't not active, like I imagine like there
Mm,
are like quite a few people watching, and it doesn't matter if they're like chatting or lurking. You know, there are in fact people watching, and you know that's good that there are actually
yeah.
people watching. So yeah, that's definitely a good one. Yeah.
What I kind of also told myself at that time when speaking about like the view count is that I have to be entertaining no matter how many people are watching me. Otherwise, people won't watch me at all, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to be like as entertaining as I can to maybe one person, 10 people, 20 people, 50,000 people, 500,000
Yeah.
people, 55 burgers. Sorry. No. Sorry, that came off.
Yeah.
I just have to be entertaining no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
And if that comes at cost of my physical health, then yeah, I will do it.
Yeah.
No, obviously I won't put my physical health on the line. But like if I have to put my mood on the line for it after, then I will still do it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Let's see. So we talked about like the struggles we definitely had over the time that we were like doing this, but
Mm.
specifically maybe for you, when did you first feel like this is actually working?
I felt that it was working after I actually started posting to TikTok. I found that it was working because I was using one platform to kind of funnel people into another platform.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's how content creation should kind of work in a way,
Mm-hmm.
because you want to, because streaming itself doesn't get you a lot of viewers.
No, it
It's the
doesn't. It
content you,
doesn't.
yeah. Streaming like just by itself on Twitch, you're not exactly going to get a lot. You might get a couple viewers,
Mm-hmm.
but without another platform for them to reconvene or like, you know, to have other people come to, it's not going to work out the best because you're just going to have that little bubble. Think of it like bubbles. You're going to want to have smaller bubbles to get like to funnel into a bigger bubble.
Mm-hmm.
So like you're going to have like one bubble of like TikTok people. You're going to have a bubble of like Instagram people.
Mm-hmm.
I've even seen some people use Facebook, which is crazy. In the
That's,
year of Humble
interesting,
2026, you're going to have that bubble. You're also going to have bubbles from like other sites that we don't even know about, probably, who can funnel into another site, like a bigger bubble
Yeah.
of people. For example, that bubble could go to your Discord where you have everything, where you're going to have like a majority of the people who follow you.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's a pretty good place to have all of them funnel into, because that's more than likely the place you're going to remind people, hey, I'm streaming today. Hey, I'm streaming tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Yeah, I will say, talking about those like bubbles, I think now for me, definitely on YouTube and TikTok, there's like this group of audiences that like, because like if I look at like the comments that I recently get, like there's generally like the people that are like, you guys are so funny. Like, I wish I could talk to like guys. I don't want to mention it. Like, it's like the signs are there. Like, there's a Twitch page you can go to, and you can watch me. But I mean, you don't want to force the audience. Like, they kind of have to discover it. Like, oh yeah, I'm also streaming on Twitch. But yeah. And then I think one of the funniest comments that I got from like someone who like first got a view from like my one of my shorts. They just like told me like, I really love the little T-Rex arm that you have going on. So like the arm pose that I have going on right now in my model.
Yeah.
And they're like, that is just like fucking hilarious. I was like, yes, give me that read. I love it. The little T-Rex are like, yes, give me it. I love it. But yeah, it's definitely, it doesn't have to be on stream, of course, but like having those, even specifically on like YouTube or on TikTok in this case, like having people genuinely loving your content, and you know, they don't have to. It will be fun, of course, for you, but they don't. Those people don't have to be the same people watching you stream, because you know, I can relate, because there were definitely a lot of creators that I used to watch back in the day, and even though they have like a Twitch page, I never had like a reason to like actually watch them stream, if that makes sense, because like the whole streaming happens like, well, IRL, it's like live, and then and you when it comes to like stuff you put on YouTube, like it's all like cut out, and like it's like the funny moments happen faster, and then I think definitely a good example would be I in a while back, like in the very beginning, that with Alma in this case, there was they were having this like compilation video when they had like a collab, and they were playing Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
And the thing about it, like, I really fell in love with how funny all those like little clips were, and I figured, you know what, let me watch the VOD of that. And seeing how long it took just to have like that certain funny moment that you saw in the compilation, it's like, oh damn, there's a little difference between if imagine doing that live. So yeah.
There is definitely, I think, and I definitely want to blame like TikTok and Instagram for this. People's attention spans have gone so down the hill. I'm different. My attention span was already bad to begin with when I was a baby. So I don't count. And neither do my ADHD buddies either. But people who just doom scroll, like, again, Pot Yellow Black.
Yeah.
People who doom scroll a lot don't have enough attention span to keep in a stream, which is why TikTok is doing so well, because it's such short content. People only like have to focus like 2-3 minutes at a time on one thing, even to rewatch it, and then just scroll to the next thing, which I think is really hard to get to as somebody who wants to make long form content, myself included. I think that's kind of like, there are still people who have their attention spans intact, but just trying to get to that audience is the hard part. You're going to get like the short form audience, the ones who don't really pay attention a lot, but still give your videos a like and click, which is great. But I think it's the fact that they don't filter into your streams or into your other long form content, which is the problem.
Yeah.
I think you kind of just have to jiggle the keys every once in a while. Where are my keys? Hold on. Let me do this. Let me do the bit. Hold on.
The bit?
Jiggle, jiggle. Jiggle, jiggle. I got the keys. I got the keys. I don't know if you can hear them. I got the keys.
I don't think we can, but we can imagine.
Yeah.
We can definitely imagine Rangers like jiggling the keys, like, yeah.
It's like, jiggle, jiggle. They're here. Pay attention. It's like the Markiplier thing, like, backrooms. I said your favorite word, the backrooms. I feel like that happens a lot.
Yeah. Let me
Yeah,
see.
that's a problem that he's sorting out, but I feel like it can be. You just gotta use 6-7 a lot, I guess.
No. Sure. That's what the kids do these days, so sure. Oh man. Let me see. No. Let's see. Well, speaking again of the content, like, what's an idea you're proud of that didn't get the attention you expected?
There was one meme that went around of people being like caught in bags and stuff as plushies. And I think this goes with every like Twitter trend.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't fly so well. I kept seeing people who had like a couple thousand likes, and I was thinking like, oh, maybe that can get some traction towards my art. And I did it within like 20 minutes. Right?
Wait,
it was crazy.
okay.
I think I did it whilst I was watching Zico's stream, actually, or a different stream.
Okay,
and I did it in like 20, 30 minutes. Put it up. Didn't do so hot, which is not bad. But the upside is that it made me get back into artwork again for that 20, 30 minutes. I think when it comes to Twitter trends, especially art trends, I think the best thing it does is that, yeah, it can give you exposure, but it's also getting people possibly back into art again. Like, you know, giving them that motivation to do something cool and fun.
Yeah.
And then yoinking them back into making art, basically, like it did with me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I think I remember this one. Is this the one with the plushie of the whole circus animation
the
thing?
digital circus.
Yeah, I know that one. Yeah, I see that one a lot. Yeah.
It's like 3B.
Okay, I will say, not necessarily with trends, but you know, like I said, I don't post that often on Twitter, and like usually it's like only friends that like give it a like or whatever, or like the views or like very below. But I remember this, and it's kind of funny. There was from the game Zelda Zone Zero, I believe it was called.
Yeah.
There was
ZZZ.
ZZZ, yeah, with Monado, I believe it was called.
Minato?
You know the second wolf guy, but like more humanoid, but like you know which character I mean?
Lycan?
No, not Lycon, the other one. Well, let me send the picture.
Oh wait, is it
Manato. Hold on, let me send the picture real quick.
Is it the guy with the red and black hair?
Yeah, the wolf, and then the red and black. Yeah, basically, and I mean, who wouldn't smash that guy? First of all,
oh yeah, smash.
Yeah, but second, there was this scene that the creators did in like one of the cinematics, where they
he just has his titties jiggling.
Where you saw like the main NPC, the main character run into Manado's chest, and the chest had jiggles. And the thing is, I saw this like on like a separate tweet. I saw someone doing this like, you know that meme from like, I think the anime is like Yu-Gi-Oh, where it's like, it should have been me, not him.
It should have been me.
Yes.
God damn it.
And I figured, I saw this like again with someone else's tweet, and I figured, you know what, I'll do that as well. And just like post that GIF or like GIF with like from like the Yu-Gi-Oh meme, like, it should have been me, not him, and that reaction got attention. Let me tell you, it didn't necessarily grow my following or whatever, but it was like a surprise that it got so popular, and I mean relatable nonetheless. But it was like, damn, okay.
Yeah.
but truth be told, like, it should have been me, not him. Yeah.
Should have been me.
Oh man. Let's
sometimes it's the most unexpected like tweets to go viral or to at
Exactly.
least get some traction.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm gonna be so real, did not expect the mold bread to kind of pop off a little bit.
Did it?
Did not expect it. Kind of. 41 tweets is 41 likes is not bad.
41 likes, damn, yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah. Didn't expect it to go off as bad as well as it did, but it's sometimes it's like roulette.
Yeah.
Or it's like Schrodinger's box. Like
Yeah.
if you post it, is the cat gonna die or not? Who knows? Is it? You look at the box. Is it dead? No, it's alive. Great. It means it popped off. It also like kind of like throwing shit at the wall and hoping it sticks. Just like those analogies.
Yeah. Oh, okay. This is an interesting, I think a really funny one to imagine. If you had to swap with a model from another VTuber for a week, who would that be?
Oh, like any VTuber?
Well, it could be any VTuber, but also it could be funny if it's just like someone in the in the friend group, I guess.
Oh my god. Who would I swap with? I think it either would have to I don't know actually. That is a really good question actually. I think probably Zico's, because I would just make him where the cat is all the time.
I knew you were gonna say Zico's.
I would just make him where the cat is all the time.
Just like,
I'd either make him bold or just make him where the cat is.
Oh my god, I saw this meme.
I think it would be funny.
Okay, I'm sorry I'm bringing this up, Z, if you're in chat or if you're lurking, but like, I saw this in Zico's Discord server, and someone made this like meme of this like little basket of like this like regular eggs, and the fact that bald Zico's, no offense, but the fact that it matched like so much, it was like, that's wild.
Just say it.
It was cackling.
Zico's, unfortunately, you're
an egg.
Yeah. You do match a shade of an egg very well.
It's nothing wrong.
It's kind of insane.
It's just so funny. Like, it actually, the skin matches so well with the eggs. It's like, oh no.
It's kind of insane. Why do they have the same kind of shading as well?
I know.
That's kind of insane.
I know. Sorry, I was switching speakers and I missed the answer. What do you mean, Cyber, with the answer? The egg worked really, really well. I know. It was so funny, but yeah. But yeah, swapping with Zico's, yeah, I get it. Oh, which VTubers she switched with? She answered she wanted to swap models with Zico's, basically.
Zico's.
Yeah.
I want to see what it'd be like to be an uncle.
An uncle. An Ungzi, yes.
An Ungzi.
Oh man. I would love I would love to switch models with Shana. I don't know why. It would have been funny. And it's like yeah, he got a real model. Wait, hold on. Yeah, well, he's got a real model though. He is 24, I think, or 23, something like. Zico's? Nah. That's like
he's older than me.
Huh?
He's older than me.
Yeah, I mean, probably in my case as well. Not that old, but
Listen, if I call a monk, you call a monk, okay?
That's true. Yeah.
If you were born in the year I think you're born, you can call him Unk too.
There we go. Okay, yeah, sure. It's part for a joke. Wait, sorry, a really good model. It's part of the joke, though. Yeah, we know. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Next one. If your chat could control one aspect of your stream permanently, what would it be you fear the most of?
Me to show Fi, bro.
What?
They probably just want me to show my Fi. They probably would.
Oh man, like the we want to see the thighs, yeah.
We want to see Fi. It's just Fi's and that's it.
In this case, it probably
Nothing
would.
else.
Yeah, I think in this case it would have been like a redeem that you have no other choice, or like in this case it would trigger a position your model is in with like VTube Studio, and it's like really focused on the thighs, and you can't do anything about it for a certain amount of time, like that. Oh man,
No, they would do that. They would.
they would. I know.
All feet. Some of them are feet.
Oh yeah, sure.
I feel like I'm gonna
Oh man.
I feel like I'm gonna summon somebody.
Oh my god. Oh my
I don't
god.
know who.
Combine that redeem with Kayla's boing sound effect.
Boing boing goes the giant titty.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, indeed.
Oh.
Let's see. What's a, well, not necessarily curse, but like a chaotic stream ID you secretly wanted to try?
A stream idea I wanted to try?
Secretly though, but I guess, yeah.
Secretly,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to try a Smashable Pass. Technically, it's not secretly because I had it down as a donation goals last year, but that fell through. Definitely want to do like a Smashable Pass, but like I feel like I would just smash everybody because I am an insufferable whore. So I feel like I would just smash everybody. I don't think I would have the heart to pass anybody because I don't want to be seen as a bitch.
Oh, same, man. I think I definitely noticed that. I think when Zico did his Smasher Pass, I feel like maybe the majority of people that were on suggested, I was like, when most say like pass and then I would say like smash, I'm like, oh, I feel like, okay, careful, some people might throw kitchen appliances in there. What do you mean? Like, people have like an opinion if I smash a character they want to pass? Like,
yeah, Ollie, let the sink in. Hold on.
The sink? Ollie, I was with you on some of the... Okay, so Cyber is my witness in this case.
Hold on, I have something that'll make it work. Hold on.
Oh no. Is it gonna be in Discord or... Hold on.
Yeah, hold on.
Is it gonna be like a character?
Hold on.
Oh god.
One second.
Oh god.
I'm gonna wait for... Just come on. Let it sink in. Let that sink in, Ollie. Let it in.
Oh my god. I hate you. Oh my god. Okay, moving on. Moving on. For your information, chat. For your information, chat, she just sent me like a picture because she just said like let the sink in. Literally, let the sink inside. Literally a sink in on the front door, basically. I'm like, I hate you.
Simon mentioned kitchen appliances.
Oh, kitchen. Maybe not that kind of sink though, but
probably not.
Oh man, more like a bathroom sink that was, but
it's still a sink. Let it in.
Okay. I honestly have no clue what you meant by that, like the sink. But I mean, well, okay, yeah, now I know. Okay, just FYI, in one Smash or Pass, we convinced someone to smash a shake weight and justify why, or smash a shake weight. I'm confused.
I mean, yeah, it does go back up. I'm not doing the motion because that looks bad in front of a window. It does go from like boom, 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 boom.
Is it the exercise thingy that? Oh wait, is it like a weightlifter,
how
but
would
it bounces?
you smash it though? How would you smash it though?
I mean, people can be creative.
If a raccoon can fit in somebody's behind, yeah, actually, anything's possible.
Oh man.
You're so right, anything is possible.
Okay, anyways. Let me see. Okay, here's an interesting one. What advice would you give to someone who just started out as a VTuber?
Run.
Just run?
I'm joking. What advice? I would definitely designate some days to chill out. I would designate a couple days in a week where you can have some time to chill out with friends and family, and just remember who you are outside of the model. Because as much as it is fun to VTube and to do VTubing and to be a streamer, it does take a majority of your life up. It takes up a fuck ton of your life. You have to kind of, like, sometimes you're going to be invited out and then you're going to have to say, sorry, I can't, I'm streaming that day, or I'm doing, content creation that day. You got to designate those days to kind of get back to yourself and to kind of just hang out with friends, hang out with family, let them know that, hey, I'm free on this day, can't do this day because I'm doing VTubing stuff.
Yeah.
And just have days to chill out, because this can be taxing mentally, physically. I mean, if you're like me, sitting in a chair for like nearly all day, it's going to be a lot on your ass. Don't get hemorrhoids, kids.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So just like take some days to rest, go outside, touch grass.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, hang out with friends, hang out with family, talk to people.
Yeah, I think in general, just try to take like breaks, because it's even though, well, I did say it, like the combination of like workaholic and perfectionism can have its challenges to when it comes to taking a break. I will admit, but I think it definitely has like a good thing to have actually take breaks, because I feel like if you take breaks or like do like in this case touch grass or like go for a walk or whatever, you definitely feel a lot more energized to I guess maybe be more present on like the next activity or like on the next stream. So
yeah,
definitely take care of that. Yeah.
Like I find that like if I go out like in the morning, if I go out to like a walk, if I go out on like a journey into central London, I come back a lot more refreshed and ready to stream, talk about what I've done as well. Just taking that time, and possibly even in the morning, to be like, hey, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this morning to chill out and then work in the evening. Because I feel like if you work in the morning, you're going to get into that like status of just working the entire day. So like when I wake up fully, I don't start working until 12 because I want to be sure that I'm awake and I've had breakfast and I've had like something to drink. I've had like my little game time to myself before doing anything. So yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Let me see. Well, I didn't want to mention it, but we're also it's like 5 more minutes and we reach the 4-hour mark. So
let's go.
Yeah. So I would say if someone in chat, or of course you have any questions you want to ask, or like whatever, I would say now is the time.
I have no questions, man.
You have no
questions.
Okay, that's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Let me see. I guess my final question would be where do you see yourself in the VTubing scene going beyond the model in the future?
Where do I see myself? I see myself in front of my PC.
Yeah.
No, I want to be like kind of like in the future. I definitely want to be an advocate for people with OCD, with ADHD, with autism, and just like anything that kind of just like debilitates somebody from doing what they want to do. Because sometimes with ADHD, autism, you kind of have those days where you're like, oh, I can't do shit, and that's okay. You've got to know to take those days off. But also, I want to be sure that people are doing what they love. And that's what I want to do in like 5-10 years time, no matter how. Listen, I might be a 37-year-old person streaming. There are 37-year-old streamers. Okay?
They are.
I want to do this for a long time. I'm here for the long time and the good time.
No, and that's a good thing, yeah, for sure. Okay, yeah.
Where do you want to be in 10 years, Ollie?
Well, I definitely hope. Well, like you said, like I definitely hope that this can still be a thing I can look back to or like keep being active in, even though whatever happens in real life. That this can be still a thing that I can actively be look forward to and like do this and like work on the projects that I want to do or like whatever. So yeah, that's what I kind of want to see for me as well.
Hell yeah.
And of course a lot more interactions with you guys because it's not done yet. I refuse to believe it's done here. But yeah,
thank you for having me on the show, Ollie.
Of course. It was honestly
very fun.
We want more Ollie. Hell yeah, I love to hear it. We also want more Raen. Don't forget.
Yes, I will be here. Do not worry.
Yes.
Even if I'm down on my luck, I'll still be here.
Yes. But yeah, thank you so much, Raen,
for
being here as well. Also, like
more Mario Kart.
More Mario Kart. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. We did find out recently that also Z had a Switch, so maybe
so does Caliph.
So we can get
a quartet.
Oh, we could
a stream quartet.
We could. That could be a stream activity. I don't know when, but well,
in the near future, maybe
we can discuss it. Maybe like another Mario Kart collab for like maybe one stream in this case, not like whatever.
Yeah.
And just I guess maybe the four of us, if they are down, we can do that. I see potential.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let me see. Well, now the question is, who are we gonna rate for this evening?
I think Shanna is still streaming.
Let me see. Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, Shanna is doing like I think one of the
the repo.
Yeah, one of the community activities with like repo. Yeah. Well, she did. Yeah, I was one of the people that she asked, but like I forgot that I had the podcast, and like it's gonna be for the other times. But yeah, I will definitely be part of what was it, like the 29th of May and the 21st of May is gonna be like planned. So we'll have to see.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Yeah. We can do let me see, Shana in particular. Although I don't see. Wait, so is it actually Shana? Oh, I see her. Yeah. Okay. We could rate Shana, but I'm kind of thinking maybe rate someone else from like that collab that I haven't had the chance to collab to rate.
Okay.
I'm thinking Ash. Okay.
Because
we have like Mona already rated. Of course, Shana. I think for like a change, we'll rate for to Ash in this case. Yes, let's do that, chat.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just. Ash also doing same repo, but that works too. Yeah, that's the thing. I think it doesn't really matter in which And probably, wait, let me check. They probably have like merge chat, so they see it nonetheless.
They do have merge chats.
Yeah, they'll see it nonetheless. But okay. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me just write down my raid message so you guys can copy paste it when we go over to Ash. You're gonna do something with the egg?
I've become the egg.
Oh, you become the egg. Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Just in front of your model.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see.
Egg.
So.
Oh wait, it was right there. It was right. Hold on. Egg tuber.
Okay. Let's see. What I'm gonna do. So me and Rain are gonna keep in call just to say that properly goodbye.
Goodbye.
But, yeah. Yeah, but this is where we're gonna end stream, and we're gonna raid over to Ash and like the rest of the collab gang with the repo. But
Yes.
we had a lot of fun today. I hope you had fun as well today, Rain.
We did.
Yeah,
I had a lot of fun. Thank you for thinking of me to join.
of course. I love having you always.
Yeah.
But yeah, chat. This is where we're gonna end today, and yeah, we'll see each other next week. Well, we'll see when the schedule is gonna come out, but yeah, we'll see each other next week. Bye bye.
Bye. Bye bye.